good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome once again here Tuesday night at Tabletop Tyranny. I'm Tom, and we are running the Lost Tales of Paradisia. We're here with the four usual characters and their players. They're all waving. They're all thrilled to be here. And we left off a couple weeks ago. Tyler, oh my God, bro. The best. Last episode was quite a role-play heavy episode, including the group leaving Greenville and heading to Eelfell, the capital of this kingdom, where they spent much gold in various shops searching for a great list of items of things that they were looking for. Many scrolls were bought. Everybody kind of got, something. Go back and watch the episode for a full list of the things that were bought. It was a healthy amount of things.
It sure was.
And then well, you guys needed it. You had a lot of gold, and none of the shops around were really giving you much. So I was happy to give you an opportunity to spend stuff in the capital. The second part of the episode featured the group going to Reyna's house, where Reyna, for the first time after her character's basically arrival, episode 1 into the game, where she was running away from home, returned back home, not under disguise. Well, not full disguise. You went in basically as yourself, if I remember correctly, right? Once you got into your house. And of course, the staff did not stop your entry, and your father revealed that he had great plans and hopes for you, and he was more concerned with your well-being and adventuring out in the dangerous countryside, which had, for a very long time been peaceful. He revealed that the family had plans working with this monarchy and dwarven kingdoms to craft an item known as the Helm of Brilliance, a item whose true power was lost to the ages of myth, thousands of years before now, when very powerful items were lost. And that was around where we ended the episode. The group discussed the dangers of such an item making such a dangerous item, because the group knows that it's very powerful. It has a list of possible abilities, but no one knows for sure in true magnitude what it does. And that was basically it. Apparently, Reyna's sister has been helping her father maneuver things between kingdoms, and she has some magical capabilities of her own. Something that Reyna did not really know much about, or possibly anything. That is about where we left off. I think we're still in Reyna's house. The PCs are still in the house. Like, you guys didn't leave. We kind of left off right there. So that is my long-winded recapture of last 2 weeks ago's episode, and we will continue right here.
I believe we ended with me giving him a hug. My dad?
Oh yeah, your father, who at the end of the day, at the end of the talk, said he's not here to imprison you. He has no desire to make you do anything. Just that, stay safe. And clearly, you are more capable than he imagined out in the wilds, and away from the capital, away from the lifestyle you're used to. And he's not going to, hold any ill will against you. You're not banished from the house or anything. He's mostly just concerned about your safety. And he desired more than ever for you to work with him, with this kingdom project, apparently, before you vanished. He also, another note to the audience, he revealed confusion, a very conversation which caused Reyna to leave. He doesn't remember saying that to her.
Oh,
I apologize for not saying that. Oh yeah, and the property thing too. There were a few things. A lot of things. It's hard to recap everything. I should really write speeches instead of winging it. But yeah, your father has no recollection of that talk and apologized I believe most people rolled insight, and they believe he believes that he's telling the truth, and that he's mostly just concerned and confused. And that is about it.
Well, I will stop hugging him and I'll be like, should we? Oh, wait, what time is it? Is it like middle of the day or
Or
evening?
I mean, I imagine it's not super late, but it's not super early either. It's probably, like 4 p.m. because you guys got up. You guys did your, arrived at the capital and did all your shopping, which would have been, that would have been a handful of hours going through there and looking at things. And then the family visit and the talk was another, handful of time. Plus, you guys had some scenes. It's probably like 3 or 4.
Well, maybe we can have the chefs prepare some dinner. And
Excellent.
we'll,
Stay for dinner. Your father's very happy to hear that.
I also would like to see if you could maybe help me fix this. I'm gonna pull out the ring of fire resistant. And I'm gonna show him.
Yeah. Well, let me grab my dice really quick.
I came in with Nyx looking like herself, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she was like a tiger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, her father thought that was awesome.
So I'm pretty sure I made a
Few
tiger
people
king.
have actually liked that.
Yeah, I think I was pretty drunk by the end of last episode, so I don't remember much of being in
I will
this
say,
house.
Tom, I did at the very last session, thing on session. I did message Basil's brother, asking about the Helm of Brilliance. But
Yes.
if you want, we can do that. I can redo that at the beginning of the session.
No. There is going to be there. You sent them. Yeah, you did send the message, and we actually literally left off the episode with him responding that was interesting news that you reported, and that he was going to be in touch. And I did not forget that. That is on the docket.
Okay.
He is gonna. There is going to be a response from him for sure.
Okay. I didn't want to try to pull from the stars moment.
Oh, you're good.
Someone remind me how much we saved when you regrew that guy's limb. You guys remember?
Keisha.
I
At
think
least
he
an arm's
still
worth.
gave. I think you still gave him full price though.
You gave him. Yeah, you gave him like 200.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gave him 200.
Yeah, I don't think it was full, but yeah, I did give him a little bit
I don't know.
extra.
No,
I don't know if
it
he
wasn't
asked
the
for
full.
600
You
or something.
No. You gave him the 200. I remember I remember that.
He only
the thing.
wanted 100 after you'd healed
After
his
the
stuff.
fact, yeah. I just can't remember what he wanted to
Yes.
begin with.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wanted a brand new car.
It was 1 or 200, and you ended up giving it to him anyways. Is what I remembered. Because I remember having a rant about neutral good and how your actions were being very neutral good, and there might be opportunity
I think it
for
was more
alignment shifts.
expensive than that, I thought.
Yeah, I think it was,
Actually, no, it might have been. I think it was 500. No, I think it was
Mhm.
500. And
That
then
sounds
he said,
right.
he said,
That
he
sounds
said,
right.
give him 100. Give him 100 if you bring his limb back, because he needs some gold for it.
Yeah.
It's his heirlooms, and you ended up giving him 200.
Yeah.
That's what
stick a
happened.
fucking tree branch in his leg and tie it
Right.
down. There you go, son.
Yep.
Rock and roll.
He was giving up family ranger gear for like 500, 600 gold or something.
Oh yeah, and I
That's
gave
what
him my old quiver.
And you gave him
And
the
I just
old
said,
quiver.
yeah,
Yep,
in case you want to adventure again.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely, that was a good scene actually. I remember that a lot. I like it. So you show the ring to your father.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at it and says, "I believe that is something quite valuable. But what exactly is it?"
It's a ring that helps you become resistant to fire.
Might I see it?
Of course.
He takes it from you. And he pulls out a jeweler's monocle, and he begins whispering some incantations slowly. He says, "Indeed, a very valuable piece. The crack, though, be careful with the crack. Fixing it will be quite expensive. It will take some time. You still can use it. It's still of use, but I fear something very terrible might happen. Possibly should enough energy hit this ring. The force bound within it that helped create it might come out. I can't say how likely that would be, only that it is a danger.
Well, I could just leave it here with you and come back and pick it up when it's ready.
We'll see what I can do. This can be a project of mine if you wish to leave it here, and I will do what I can with it.
Thank you.
How much would something like that cost? I'm curious.
Let me pull out the DM sheet really quick. It's
Yeah.
right here. So I remember that ring. That ring was actually quite.
Yeah.
It wasn't a legendary item. It's not like it's not going to be super expensive.
I feel like I'm walking through like a fable town.
Yeah, or like an elven glade.
Yeah.
This sounds like Wizard 101 type music.
It really does, actually. It really does.
I used to love that game.
Mm-hmm. Until you hit the fucking paywall.
Yeah.
You beat the Kraken and then just, well, can't go any further. Unless you pay $10 a month.
Did you
Yeah,
happen to write what stone was in that ring, Star? Oh, I believe it was a ruby. Now that I think, does that sound correct?
That would make sense to me for a ring of fire
For
resistance.
fire? Mm.
Yeah.
This is Johnny Cash. Ring.
He's just in there.
He says,
Hey, let me out.
I can possibly fix it. I require a very specific component, and it would require about a week to 2 weeks of work, plus the component. You don't happen to have a ruby worth around 400 gold, would you? Your adventuring times?
I don't think we've come across any gems that
No,
expensive.
I used all my gems on them.
I will speak with merchants. That is our family specialty, after all. Having that is required. This is a very elaborate, tricky item, and it requires, for lack of a better word, not shit parts.
Wow.
But it can be fixed. I will do. This will simply require a little bit of time, because I will have to make sure it's not a fake. Otherwise, it could be disastrous. It would ruin the item.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
We'll send word to you when it's finished.
Okay, Basil actually has an estate that you could probably let us know.
Yes.
Oh, you have property. What part? What part of the realm?
It's a small hamlet under the bend of the Pike River.
Yes, that is a fresh developing town. It's
Yeah.
yours now?
Yes, it's fallen into my lap, and I will take care of it. It's me and my compatriots, really. We will be collective wardens of the land.
There is trade up there. I don't know what they're trading, but it's something of worth. That's all I know about it. I'm I am a merchant lord, my friend. I hear all the whispers, and something good comes out of that land that's worth money.
Well,
So I hear.
I'd love to keep in contact with you, and once we survey the land, figure out what's going on over there, maybe we can get something going between our new home and your family.
Always interested in expanding trade. You keep me informed.
Of course. I'll talk to Raina. I'm sure she's familiar with all the trade stuff as well. And then I'll see if, we'll see if it has any pertinence to your specialties.
He alerts the butler to have the kitchens prepare food. He was not expecting his daughter to come home after being missing for such a time and bringing a party of adventurers with her. That was not on his list of things to expect. But nonetheless,
Father,
oh yes.
Can you have them make my favorite?
Oh, of course. What is your character's favorite out of game?
I would assume like some lamb chops, some nice potatoes, some steamed vegetables, and then like a really nice chocolate cake for like dessert.
He says, we have, I believe we have everything on hand. Always have lamb chops on hand, and the potatoes from Dewcrest have been quite exquisite. We're a little low on the cider. I'm holding that. There was a terrible attack on some orchards, and there are some casks of cider that are in high demand. If you happen to find anybody trading them, I believe that they are going to increase in worth exponentially in the next year, especially when people are missing that cider. The golden Dewcrest apple is temporarily no more.
Oh.
So,
Yes.
where's the bathroom?
He tells you where it is. It's down. It's right down here. Here, show him where the bathroom is, and the butler like leads you and shows you. It's not like super far away.
Thank you. And then I go in there and I start stealing the toiletry. No.
Oh my god.
No.
Stealing the doily cloths.
Yeah, no.
Well, while we wait, we can either visit the library, we can look at my room. Oh my goodness, where is Zay? And Raina just runs off upstairs to go find her little sister.
Yeah, she's just like taking a nap upstairs.
I'll
Just
wake her up.
meditating. Actually, no, she's an elf. She don't sleep. She's doing like a random like meditate. And she answers the door and is like super surprised to see you. Like she was not expecting that at all. She's been just chilling in her room quietly. She's like, when did you get back?
Today actually.
You didn't sneak in? Father knows? Is that what the
Yeah,
noise was earlier?
He definitely knows. I talked to him and everything, so I can come and go as I please.
You're back for good now? You're staying?
Probably tonight, but I still have important things I need to get done.
She hugs you, and she says, I'm glad you're safe. Father has said that things are getting more dangerous. He won't talk more on it.
Yeah, things are getting a little crazy outside of these walls. So definitely stay here until you know it's safe for sure. But Dad has also traveled into some things that could get him in trouble, so we need to keep an eye on him. And Talia.
Talia's not around as much. She's really busy.
Do you know where she goes?
She helps Father with business. Like, kind of like you used to work with him.
Mm.
She leaves a lot. Father says we have business with the dwarves. Really all I know. Doesn't speak to me about any of that.
Okay. Well, as much as I love our sister, I believe she's getting into some dangerous things, and maybe just take note of things that she might be doing, and maybe I can get
Think
more
she talks
information
to-
for us.
I think she talks to people who aren't there.
Mm.
Or she talks in her sleep. I hear her speaking in her room. No one else is in there. Like, she'll be talking in her room and then she leaves. I went in there to see who she was talking to, and there was nobody in there. I know that you wizards and things like that do things like that, so I don't really talk about it.
Well,
I
thank you for
assumed it was
telling
a
me.
magical thing.
Yes, probably. Thank you for telling me. I'm just worried. But I'm happy to see you're safe. And I'll give her a little peck on her head. And then I'll be like, would you like to meet my friends?
She looks over and are you guys are all like in the hallway?
Yeah, I've come back.
Yeah, that's fair. Did you do anything? Did you need to send anything or write anything in the bathroom
I
or?
was pissing.
Oh, I see. Just actually using the bathroom. Fair.
So rare.
So yeah, no, it's rare. Just random.
I'm in there
biofriends.
for 15 minutes.
She smiles as she sees, cause you, Basil's been in here before, right? Like
I've been in here, but she isn't.
Yeah, she hasn't seen you.
No.
Okay.
No?
No.
Talia
Oh.
met you.
Right, yeah, I was outside the
It
the
was-
door.
Yeah, it was
I tried to
Talia.
listen in, and
the older one met. No, the older one
Yeah.
met you. That's who met you.
Yeah.
So yeah, she sees the tiger and the amethyst dragonborn.
And the mundane
Howard's
one-eyed
there.
man.
And Howard's there, and she sees an adventuring party in full, just right there, full tiger and dragonborn and everything, and decked out in armor with a magical sword, and her face just lights up, and she's like, "Oh wow!" And she looks back at Raina and, "You sure nothing's wrong? It's not like you to ask me those. Make an insight. Raina can make an insight check." With advantage, because this is your relative.
Okay. 17.
Alright. That's a pretty good roll. So, you believe, your, kind of inquisitive, questions, she's caught on to that. She's not stupid, or she's getting more aware of things in general, or there's been a change in the environment and she's catching on. She doesn't know really what's going on, but she isn't stupid, and she does know that something is going on, and that you are perhaps in in some trouble and she's curious about it. But this, nonchalantly of going about interrogate, asking about that she's knows what you're doing, and she's asking about it.
I'm perfectly fine. Don't worry your pretty little head. Come
Roll
on.
deception.
Hold on, I gotta. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Oh.
Don't you worry, chap.
15.
Okay. She smiles and says, "Okay. But if anything is wrong, please, I want you to be safe. But there hasn't been anything too odd going around here. Father's just been busy. Your passive insight tells you that child believes the lie. But she's not dumb. It is, you can't, that type of behavior, and it also makes you aware that like really weird things aren't gonna fly past her. Her passive perception and insight are possibly just increasing."
Well, let's meet them. We have Milo and Nix.
Hi.
Hal, and
He
then
goes over and starts petting the
Basil.
tiger. She doesn't even ask for permission.
It's like, no, go ahead. It's fine.
Hi. She looks up at the full armored, dragonborn, and she says, "Why are your scales like that? Why do they look like gemstones?"
I was born this way, so came out this way.
You up the Lady Gaga, Jacob.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about.
They've been through a lot of tough times, but they've kept me together. So,
You're really pretty.
oh, thank you.
Yeah. She says hi to Halward. What happened to your eye? Are you a soldier?
I did so much drugs when I was a little kid like you. Don't do
Okay.
drugs.
Come on, Zay. We'll ignore him.
This is a valuable lesson. The kid needs to know don't do drugs. Unless they're fun.
I'm gonna look at Zay like,
Is that what
Only
happened when you smoked from the pipe too much?
you know
Is that
what?
what happened to? Is that what happened to great grandfather that used to always toke on his pipe?
You shouldn't do drugs. They're very bad, okay? Only half listen to what he says. Okay.
Half listen. Got it.
I knew.
She goes back over to Milo and starts playing with the tiger.
All right.
Nix loves it.
That's Zay, by the way. Or Zara. But we call her Zay for short.
She's.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, you have pictures in the NPC gallery. I think you posted them.
How old is she again? Like 8 or 9?
8.
8.
Yeah, she's young.
Just trying to think of how old Milo's sister would be. Milo's sister's just a few years younger than him, so Milo would just say, "You actually remind me a little of my sister. She's a little older than you, but I mean, when she was that young." And I think Nix feels the same way because she warmed up to you pretty quick.
She live in the city too?
My sister? No. She lives in the forest, actually. That's where I grew up. I grew up in the forest.
Let me see. He goes to school, but probably with disadvantage on this roll. She says, like the big forest?
I mean, I haven't actually explored a whole lot yet. It was big to me. It's called Fairwood. Are you familiar?
It's the one with the elves.
That's the one, yeah.
I've never been there. Learned about it in school, though.
Yeah, the elves are they're pretty protective over the forest, so that doesn't surprise me. But yeah, that's where Nyx and I. Well, Nyx is new, somewhat, but I had a smaller cat that looked just like Nyx.
She's very fascinated just by the tiger. She catches, about half of what you're saying.
Yeah.
But she is listening. She's trying to be polite, but just the the greatness of in awe of being near a large cat tiger that isn't like being unfriendly. It's too much for a curious child. And you guys sit and have dinner basically with Raina's family, and everything's cooked great. They have alchemist jugs that pour various drink and things like that. Yeah, because you can only activate one each day to produce one thing. So they have a few different ones that have whatever people want.
Ew.
Ew.
I'm just pouring mayo over everything and not eating it.
You just leave it upside down and just leave it there.
I don't do that.
That's disgusting, bro. Lose your inspiration.
Lose your inspiration.
It's just a joke.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, everything's cooked fine. The one thing that Newcrest excels on is the manufacturing and cultivating of crops. The soil there is perfect for it. The people there have been doing it for generations, and it's all the town knows is festivals and crop harvests, and all of your family's vegetables come from there. There's been no loss of relations between your family and the trades between Dewcrest, and nor have these vegetables been burned down like the apple orchards. So everything tastes great, and it's just casual banter about what you guys do. Like her father hasn't talked with Milo about his life story. He probably asks you where you're from, and then the little sister chimes in, oh, he's from the forest with the elves, the big one, and then he starts talking to you about that a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just casual banter. If anybody does want to talk to him about anything, now's the time to bring it up. I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna stay here or leave, so this one's, please take the wheel if you guys want to ask him anything.
So, was Raina always so nosy when she was a kid?
I'm not that nosy.
Nosy,
Inquisitive.
intuitive. Yeah, she caught on to things pretty quick, but I mean nosy, I don't know if, not really.
Makes sense. Well, not really. She's really fucking nosy. So, yeah.
I just care about y'all's well-being. That's all.
Yeah. So, nice house, nice place. Nice.
It has taken some time to acquire, I assure you. It's not been an easy road, but you are always welcome here. Any group associate of my daughter's is always welcome here.
Even if eventually, even if she dies, do we still get the hospitality, or does that change when that happens?
I hope you're joking.
Milo chokes a little bit on whatever he's eating.
Well, I'm just wondering. I want this to be like
He's joking. He's joking. He has a very odd sense of humor.
Yeah. That. Some say it's more so like, more so the truth than a joke, but I guess my humor is a little avant-garde for most.
It says, you've piqued my interest with such talk. What is it you're all involved in these country lands? What is going on in here? See, I hear rumors, and I don't think you were joking with that line. I'd really like to know more.
Even if I know, I really just take the punches as they come and try to figure out what the fuck's going on. I mean, you know more than I do. I'm just a drunk. Don't pay no mind to me.
I mean, I'm out here looking for my father, and they're kind of helping me. I mean, I ran across them in a pub. How long ago was that now? Like in game? Month?
A couple months ago.
Yeah.
Probably. A month or two.
And
Just because we did travel.
and we just, I mean, happened to come together in the pub, and ever since then we just keep running into trouble, basically.
I work for the church, so, like, I guard, against evildoers and such. The more militant arm of it.
Oh, I'd like to ask you a question then, because you might be the correct one to ask, being an associate of the church. Are there monsters in Hellspawn running around these lands? Because the peasants are saying all sorts of outrageous things, and I'd like to know what the real truth is. Have you seen any such activity?
Yes,
I don't know if we should be talking about this at the table. Right, Zay, we should be talking about fun things.
I'll talk to him telepathically.
He said he does say, you are right, of course. We will talk about this another time. Do you still talk to him in his head?
I'll speak to him telepathically, and I'll say, yes, there are demons in the cities and on the roads. We don't tell your daughter I said this, but we did fight. We have fought demons, and we've prevented crops from burning and such. So the peasantry isn't wrong. Shit's wild out there.
What is Reyna's passive insight?
She don't know shit.
13.
You don't notice anything different about your father's expressions. He kind of stone faces it and gives no tell, and he doesn't respond to it. He says, "I apologize for bringing that up at the table. I just worry. I worry about my daughter being out there, despite having impressive companions. He's cutting his, he says as he's, going back to his meal and trying to act like it's not still on his mind. It is not normal table talk in this household, I assure you.
I'll die before she does. So.
Milo just says, I mean, it's your job to worry, right? Your father. So, I mean...
Do you mean that, or is that a lie?
I mean it.
Roll
I think it's true.
As in you'd put yourself in front of...
Harm's way.
Yeah, okay.
That's my job.
Reyna. Just for Reyna, though. Not for us.
Not just for
Roll a persuasion. I want to do.
There's just this big bolt of light just coming at us, and he's like, Reyna!
No, nothing negative can happen from this roll. It's just.
I'll use my inspiration.
Nice.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Her father, in the middle of cutting his food, he stops and he looks up at you and he says, "I will hold you to that." And then he goes back down and he goes back to cutting his food. He believes you, and he's holding you to that word. that you will keep his daughter safe as a member of the church. And he knows not of any of your other politics or anything like that, but he believes everything that you just told him, and he's holding you to it.
Look at me.
And you can gain the inspiration back. I'll give it to you.
Yes, sir. Ugh.
Well, this place is awfully boring. Do you do anything fun?
I imagine to a non-jeweler it would seem boring. I work for a living. I'm not out there committing acts of safety and violence upon things that threaten the landscape. I make objects to
board games or like card games. Or,
Equestrian? Do you
something
do
of that
equestrian?
I play Diablo 4 on my PC. No,
Holy shit! What's your setup?
no, sorry, I couldn't help it.
I love it.
He says, I am fond of dragon chess.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, Basil's been trying to get better at that.
Yeah,
What?
my daughter's been kicking his ass.
I shit all over. Ray.
I hope you don't, because that sounds horrible.
Like in dragon chess.
I shit
Oh.
all over it.
Well, that just makes the game shittier.
Yeah, Reina needs some practice for sure.
I beat you like 20 times.
You don't have to try to look good in front of your father. It's okay.
No, my father knows I'm really good at it.
You know, I would wager that Zay here. I would wager she could beat your ass, Basil.
Fuck it, let's do it. I pull out dragon chess out of my backpack.
I pull out dragon chess. You got a dragon chess set on you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay. Proficient in it, I assume.
Yeah, I'm proficient in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we talked
It's
about your
in-
gaming proficiencies in characters.
I think we play
that's
like
fair.
every time we travel, but well, not every time, but
that might have. I know you brought it. It
It's-
has been brought up actually.
it's intelligence plus proficiency if you're proficient in dragon chess. But I know you're not. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Can I?
So you're,
Can
you're
I help
challenging the
Zay?
you're challenging the child.
Yeah. Well,
Let me
it was an
see.
impromptu dare, but
Yeah, I'm gonna see.
I'm
gonna
gonna
see,
help
I'm gonna
Zay
randomize.
out too.
Wait,
I'm gonna roll a d10 on a. I'm gonna roll a d10 on a 1 or a 2. She's proficient in dragon chess.
I want to give Basil bardic inspiration.
Yes,
He's gonna look like
Yes,
such a
bro.
dick if he beats a little kid. He's gonna look like Basil, you
Yes.
got this.
Are you gonna?
Yeah.
Are you really gonna do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm giving bardic inspiration.
That's
You got
she's
that,
getting
Basil.
help from her sister. Her sister's
Okay.
cheating.
Okay, that's fair.
She's
Okay,
8.
that's fair.
She's
8 years old.
beat me like an adult.
Well, no, I mean,
Dude,
years,
you're
she's a
so-
lot older, but in reality, she's only basically 8.
Uh.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay, so.
It's a
alright,
D8?
so.
Yes.
No, her father's putting 20 gold on his child.
I don't have any to wager.
I'll put 20 gold on Zay as well.
You've got to bet against someone. You can't.
No spells or calling to gods. I know how that works. Bardic Inspiration is not a spell, and he can't detect it like that, so it's not quashing your fucking.
But yeah, I wager the 20
He just
gold.
doesn't
though.
want the. Yeah. All right. So he's putting
Zay.
20 gold on Zay.
Yeah, I'm putting it on her
All
as
right.
well.
So Zay does not have proficiency, but Reyna is giving her advantage just by basically saying, no, don't move there, don't move there. You know, he's gonna do this in 2 turns, that type of thing. And you have proficiency on it with no advantage, but you're getting a bardic inspiration to cash in on this roll.
Well, I use my inspiration.
Oh, you're gonna use your new inspiration. Oh my god, you're not getting it
I
back
s-
for this.
I
this
said
is
that
fucked up.
before I rolled.
This is
That's
fucking.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You're not getting. I'm not giving it back.
Come on, Zay, you got this. I believe in you.
All right, let's see what I roll. Oh man, I rolled really good. Holy shit.
Oh,
You can't beat me. I promise.
Okay, that's fair. I rolled a 21 though. I rolled really fucking.
I got a natural 20 for 28.
Okay. So it is not a 2-move checkmate. She actually defends a good chunk of moves.
Oh, the Sicilian defense.
But you end up playing the long game, and you end up just taking a shit ton of her pieces. And she wasn't even, Reina's not seen moves like that. She's a kid, but for a child, she played well despite having help.
I'm gonna say
She's 8 years
telepathically
old.
to her, "You're not on my level. You're not on my level."
I say to Basil when the game's over, Basil, what the hell, man? You're supposed to win.
I did
This
win.
guy. You're supposed to lose.
No, I'm not losing. See, this is how I beat your sister every time on the road.
Yeah,
Don't listen to him.
her father,
That's all I say.
her father slides the coin purse across the table to you, and he says, "It is a powerful man who crushes a child, isn't it?"
You're so
and
right.
You can
And I
tell
think
you
it's
you
money.
can tell he means it in an insulting manner for sure. But he honors he honors it, and
Give me
he
that.
says you did good. 13, 14 years, you will have him beat. And he pats his youngest daughter on the shoulder.
You
It's
don't work
okay,
at it.
Zay. He's a sore winner.
He's the sore winner. You can tell you are now her rival in life. The telepathic shit talking.
There are levels
Yeah,
to this day. There are levels to this.
she doesn't hate you, but now she has goals in life that one day she is probably gonna hope to best you in some way. It's not like I want to kill him. It's not psychopathic shit, but you just like pied her right in the face, and she tried her best with help, and she's probably gonna try to try hard now, just be better at everything. This is a defining moment. You feel?
That's good. I gave her some motivation.
It's our canon event.
Yeah, get shit on by someone
That's
like
crazy.
10, 15 years her senior. Something like that.
that was fun to watch.
Yep.
Milo was just
I
like,
just look over at Reina's dad and shake my head.
Milo was just like, I don't think I like that. That made me feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna have to sleep on that. He was just playing his like pan flute the whole time, but as he was watching her lose like worse and worse, like the playing got slower and slower until he just kind of stopped and he was like, that didn't feel good.
We weren't taught to lose. Sorry.
Being an asshole has nothing to do with one's alignment. Basil feels in his heart it might be a good minute before inspiration is sent his way.
What do you mean?
Causing
I'm not gonna lose
emotional
to a child.
You'll get inspiration eventually, but that was mean.
That was not mean. I had no malice in my heart. A dub's a dub.
What should we talk about now?
Thanks,
What should we talk
God.
about now? We've played games. We talk about the hard-hitting stuff, the roller coaster emotion and stuff.
Eventually,
Zay, I was gonna
Zay,
say-
what's up? Oh, what's up?
I was
Sorry.
gonna say, Zay, how about you go up to your room? It's getting pretty late now.
Yeah, I'm gonna brush up on my, I'm gonna pull out that chess book that, Uncle gave me. It's got some advanced, tactics in it, I think. And she half runs, up the stairs. She's not crying, but she's unhappy, about something, clearly. And, her father, looks to you all now and says, "I'd like to talk more about everything."
Well, there is something that I just forgot to mention. It happened pretty recently. Some demon, wanted to kidnap me and, bring me back to you. So, I was wondering what that was about.
He looks at you and his eyes squint. He looks at all of you and then back at Reyna. What are you talking about? A demon. And why is he trying to kidnap you?
I'm not sure. Didn't really. Hold on, let me make sure.
He had a master.
Can't remember if he told me anything.
We got 2 questions.
If you got specific info out of him, you probably wrote it down if you have a family member's name. If not, always contact him to see if he has information. That is possible. That was a couple episodes ago. I can't remember if I told you a name or not.
No, we're just known as the Gilded Devil.
Yeah, but you can contact the Gilded Devil because he goes by the
Golden Hall.
he has an alias in which you can contact him.
Right.
I don't have anything on it, so I probably
Okay, that's
don't
fair.
know anything about it. No, he just said, someone was willing to, can't remember if it was reward him or something for my return. Dead or alive, apparently.
Preferably alive, though.
Yeah, it was preferably I stay alive. There was also... Oh gosh, that was so far back. What's his name? No.
Talking about the ASMR? Maya?
No, it was when we were in the
Felix?
swamp town, and that
Oh.
dude
Yes,
looking for me,
there was a cloaked individual looking for.
but I can't remember his name. I wrote it down. Oh, okay. No. Looking for me,
Michael Jackson.
Averin. I think that's his name, Averin. I also can't spell very well. Also Averin was looking for me. Or was sent to look for me.
That's the out of game. That's kind of like the whip of the family, like that does like the bounty hunter for the family. Essentially, was that the person?
I think it was.
That was a long time ago. You heard he was, you knew that he was looking for you or something? Did he have an actual conversation with you?
He had a conversation with either Hal or Basil.
If I remember correctly, he wasn't ready to roll initiative against all you guys, because you guys kind of gave off the vibes that, like, she's not coming with you, and he's like, well, like,
Why?
You know,
I was disguised.
I remember.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, you were disguised.
I don't
okay.
think we actually had like.
Okay,
a
maybe you
really-
didn't have a okay. I remember there was a possibility of there being an encounter with him, and I knew that he wasn't gonna like full on fight the fucking party. I remember that. Okay, so yeah, that was when you were in disguise. He says yes. Your father says yes. I sent him out looking for you. I take it he did not find you, because I haven't received word.
No. He was very close, very close.
Almost.
He wasn't.
But okay, that answers that question. Now the demon,
Right. Devil, demon,
demon,
devil.
Temporary
whatever
friend.
it is.
Yeah. He was really close to getting. Well, not that close, but he was kind of close to getting us. So,
Yeah.
you know anything about that?
Devil?
Yes. Devil.
Roll. What are people's passive insights?
12.
12.
13.
15. He
25.
looks.
bro.
Fuck me, man. You
I'm
got
a walking lie
15,
detector.
You got a plus 15 on that. Jesus.
Just smiling.
We're gonna, we're gonna have to talk about that before.
Oh,
next
he's
session.
lying. He's lying. I see his body.
You're just a walking lie detector. Basil, you see his face shift a little bit with worry, possible concern. He says, "Devil, I don't know anything about any of that personally.
Mhm.
Why would one be after you? What are you? What is the church got my daughter involved? What have you wandered into? You're trying to be abducted by." He seems very confused by that. Basil can detect he is confused.
Let's not take jumps into places we don't know. I doubt the church, at least, is involved in this. If you would like to tell him right now.
Tell him what? I'm sorry.
He masquerades as the Golden Hall family. He is the Golden Hall family.
A devil?
Yes. It's nothing to do with the church. Let's not jump there.
There is rumors that your relative, Xarian, there is a theory that he sold his soul to acquire power that eventually helped this family get to where they were. It's a conspiracy theory of kinds, with the only backing up his diary or journal entries from him, claiming that he sold his soul for everything. But it was a little cryptic. It was written in a infernal language, which spurned these, or which birthed these rumors, because it was found after that he died. This family was nobody for a good long while. It was his efforts that brought about the first of the family heirlooms, which put our family on the map. We're a family of crafters. We dabble in all sorts of things. My talents are in jewelry. It hasn't always been that way. It is now, though. In Xarian's time, making anything was what he sought, and he did. And it was believed that he was a genius of kinds. He brought about various recipes which put this family on the map. So there are really two theories. Either this man was a genius, or this man did something else to acquire this power. That's all I know. That's all I know of any devils. Now, I choose to believe the first story. But I am an intelligent man. And if my daughter's claiming that devils are abducting her, want her alive, I can only think that perhaps the rumors are true. Now I believe you that the church isn't doing this. That would be appalling. That would be a very awful thing to consider. You were gonna speak, Reyna?
Nothing important. Okay. So, you didn't mention like anything to the Golden Halls about me mentioning something that if you did this, I would do this, or you know.
Or her sister, perhaps?
He says, offhand, I don't even know who the Golden Hands are. I assume they are some powerful family involved in something. You all believe him with your passive insights. He does not. He seems very confused by the golden the Golden Hall name. He is he doesn't seem to deal in any of that, or he's just very, very good at hiding his deceptions. He seems a little confused by that name. He says, I don't know anything about that name. Me personally.
Okay, maybe Talia does. Well, I guess. Do you know when she'll be home?
I don't. You can send word to her, surely.
I'm not sure a letter is the best way to go about. Okay. Well, just leaves me with more questions.
We'll
think,
dig through the attics. I will dig through the attics and find rumors. Find the journals. There surely must be answers, or must be more information. Like you said, this leaves more questions. Questions need answering. I will dig through the attics.
Can I make an inside check on that? About him saying he'll dig through the
yeah,
attic?
yeah. No, go ahead. No, absolutely. Go. Yeah, no, that's a good fucking
Use
thing
inspiration.
to ask. Yeah.
Use my inspiration. 18.
You believe him. You believe he's actually curious now.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you your inspiration back, and I'm gonna say why. As a DM, I was not expecting that particular question to be asked by Reyna to her father. So I did not. I probably should have expected it. There are answers to that, he's gonna dig them up, and you're probably gonna get some book or journal with more lore on it, and it's gonna give answers. That was me not being as fully prepared with this as I should have, because that actually is a fair thing. I guess that was a hole in it, because there is answers to that, and you are gonna. Next week or the week after, there will be some fruit from that particular question. That's why I'm giving you the inspiration back, because that's more on me and not him.
I just want to make sure he was gonna actually look in on and say, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, and he is, and he's actually
sure, I got it.
he really is gonna look into it. You believe that he is telling the truth about there's books up there, and as a DM, I'm not gonna say that they're stolen. There will be some fruit from that, because it's fair.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think I'm very tired from this day. I think it's time for bed.
Yeah, Milo's definitely zoning out, like partially tired, partially just like in thought on all of this.
That is fair.
Good night, guys.
I,
We're not random.
You guys have a room, right? Or were you staying at the house?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
We're staying at the house.
Oh, okay.
I hate this place.
Reyna's house.
Gotta stay in Talia's room.
we have guest bedrooms.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Hmm. So before we go our separate ways, I'll just lean into Reina and just say, I know this is your own house, and I know you've, felt fairly safe here your whole life, but I still wonder if we should stick together.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I can have, the maids bring, beds into my room.
Sure, you don't have any rooms with like multiple beds. I guess that's not really a thing unless you're.
I just miss my bed, so.
Yes, understood. I get it.
But there's plenty of room in my room to have multiple beds.
If that's all right with you, I worry. I mean, your father seems like an honest man and fully believable, but you just never know, right? Who else might be listening?
I'll have the butlers bring some.
They don't need to be like
Rooms.
4-post beds. Heavy
Bunk
oak.
beds,
Yeah.
please. One large bunk bed.
It'll be nice beds, but they won't be like Raina's 4-post dream-like looking bed.
No like little sheet thing that hangs off the top of it around the
Yeah,
bed.
no, y'all don't get that.
No Brothers Grimm situation.
No, y'all get just normal beds. They're comfy though. I promise.
Nice. Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah.
I'd probably stay in the dining room, and
Yeah, I want to stay down here too.
I'd stay in here. If those two are going up to bed, I'd stay in here with her father.
Well, I was gonna set my alarm spell in front of my door in the window.
Well, you can still let us in. Just give us permission when you make the spell.
Okay.
I think that's how it works. I don't know. I heard it in a song.
I don't know. I have to look at it.
So
I think Milo would go up with Reina.
Yeah, I'm done. I wanted to stay down here with Basil. Talk to
about to
your old dad
roast
for a
this
little bit
fucking
longer.
guy.
Well, I don't have that intention, but hold up.
You're a good cop, I'm bad cop.
Okay. Yeah. You can
That
do
sounds
that.
horrible. Yeah, but let's do it.
Oh no.
That would be bad cop, badder cop.
Yeah. So, Lord of the House, sir, level with me here. What's going on here? Like,
You're talking to Reina's father.
yes, if I'm going to protect your daughter, I'm going to need more than just vague allusions to things. I need, if you don't have the information, point me to someone who does.
I nod in agreement.
Yeah.
That's advantage.
Wait, well, who are you? So multiple people are with him.
It's just me, Basil, and
Alright, I'll give you advantage on the persuasion check. There's reasons for it.
I'm nodding.
Yeah, that was why.
Can I get bardic inspiration too?
Get him, Basil. Learn the truth. That's your bardic inspiration.
Please.
Jesus Christ.
Open your mind's eye.
7. 21.
Jeez, nice.
Well, I got a 5 on the fucking thing, and then I have a +7 on persuasion.
So yeah, he's down there, drinking some, noble crafted, brandy, by his fireplace, and it's starting to get later, and you and Hallward just kind of go down there, and you just kind of level with him, and he's looking up at you two, and perhaps if you were just by yourself, he wouldn't open up, but flickering in the light, Hallward is also there, and at the end of the day, who outnumber one, it does help. It's more or less not about what he's saying, it's about what he's not saying. He's just kind of standing there, a veteran, in the, dim lighting with the flickering lights, and you just say, fucking level with me if you need help. And he looks at you and he says, all right, I'll be honest with you. All this is happening so fast. The creating of this item, my daughter's involvement, my daughter running away, all hell breaking loose. There is something going on. I am being honest with you when I say I don't know what. But I'll help you. I'm an important man in this city compared to you both. I can get you in places that not even my daughter can get you into. She can get you into this house, into this quadrant. I can possibly get you into the castle. I can get you in the presence of the prince, the master of arms. I can get you into places where you can speak to people that might actually know what's going on. Because I think there is something going on. That is all I can tell you.
You bring up a good point about making contact with these people. I very much would like to have a word with the Master of Arms.
Well, out of game. Yeah, the Master of Arms, his name has come up once or twice, I feel.
I was talked to by the other veteran at the graveyard about a Master of Arms.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like I've had a discussion with your character about that at some point. Absolutely, that was many episodes ago. But he nods. He says, "Not a military family. Just arm them." So I can call in favors like that. That isn't an issue. If it's gonna help keep my daughter alive, I have no problem playing political intrigues. That is not my normal game. I am not below it. I will pull whatever strings I can.
Well, if you want to, you can just say, hey, I bumped into maybe an old acquaintance of you or yours, I think he went by the name of like Nash or something like that.
Master of Arms?
Yeah, just mention it to him. Say, hey, I ran into your old, maybe someone you might have known in your past named Nash. See if maybe that'll warrant some sort of attention from him. Who knows? I don't know. I could be crazy. I am a drunk, right?
I can get you an audience. Probably take a little bit of time, maybe after the tournament. I can try to swing it before that. I will see what I can do. But I believe I can do it.
Sounds great. Thanks, man.
Perhaps it can be at the tournament. Actually, we're all gonna be in the same place then. If you're at the tournament, perhaps it could be introduced then. We'll go with that.
Also, I'll look over to Basil at the mention of this tournament, and I'll whisper, "Do we know about what's supposed to happen at the tournament, or what we think's gonna happen?"
Hang on. Do you have? You're going to be there? Do you have like anyone you're sponsoring? Hang on. Do you have? You're hang on. You sponsoring anyone? No.
I'm not.
Okay.
I sell items to many of the families. Many of the knights and all that. That's my. I can't really. I don't really take sides in all of that. I kind of profit from it, I guess, is one way you can call it.
Okay. Well, I guess we can tell him. He's not my competitor, so.
Yeah,
But.
Yeah, I mean, feel free. You're the talkative.
There is going to be a plot. Something will happen at the tournament. A demonic plot, we assume, of some great proportion.
He sets the glass down. He goes, "You are involved in far more evil than I am aware, I believe.
I'm involved in preventing evil.
Yes, I'm not calling you evil, a slip of the tongue. But this hellhole goes much deeper than you're letting on, I fear.
Much deeper than you know.
Alright, well, you know that there's an attack. Go to the church. Go to the Heronius Temple. Talk to the Crusaders. What little of them there are here, but there can be a bolstering. Something can happen. It's been done before. They did it in Ozengrill. They can do it here.
This is
The last
not
of the Great
Ozengrill.
Crusades. It's the last of the Great Crusades, though. That was the last one. It can happen again. That's what the Church stands for. That's what Heronius stands for. If you know of a demonic incursion, an imminent one, they're the ones you go to. They'll alert the king. That'll get you an audience with the monarchy. Going to the
Well,
church.
Perhaps just get us in contact. I want you to keep safe. If you make too much noise, I fear what might happen to you.
Do you want a holy man sent to your property on the Bend?
I would love that.
We'll do what I can.
And
I will tell them that you're a man of holy business, who has great news that is sensitive and cannot fall into the wrong hands.
right. Also, do get us that audience with the king. And with the marshal, we have much business.
I can get you an audience with the master of arms. I deal with him. He speaks to me. Prince, I can possibly wing that.
Yes.
The king is another matter. The king summons me. I don't summon him. I don't petition. He sometimes will. I've not been in his presence since I was made a lord.
Fair
Been
enough.
in his presence once in my whole life.
The prince will do. He'll be at the tournament anyways, so he will do.
The prince will be at the tournament. Yes.
Be safe. Reyna would miss you. Also, yes, go ahead, please.
Oh, well, no, you finished your sentence. Sorry.
Well, I mean, mine is a little less important. This is kind of personal business now.
Oh, mine's kind of like not even pertaining to the fucking what we're talking about right now.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, I'm going to be participating in the tournament, and if you maybe their gear and weapons aren't quite as good as mine. Maybe, maybe their horse feed is a little worse.
You're trying to rig it? Is that what you're alluding to?
No.
Oh.
I'm not trying to rig it. I shake my head no. Of course, I would never.
It would be morally wrong.
Reprehensible.
Yeah, it would be damning.
Are you asking her father cryptically if he'll rig things?
Yes.
Why?
He looks at
He's not gonna
he
do
looks
it.
at yeah. He looks at you and says, "You surprise me, and I assure you the security measures that go into that are quite elaborate.
Okay.
And should I be caught helping you, my position would be threatened, and
I
one
wouldn't
must
wanna put
guard
you
his
in harm's way.
reputation.
We
One
weren't
must
even
always guard their
suggesting that.
reputation."
We weren't even suggesting. What are you talking? We're not suggesting.
I assume it was a joke. That's what I think. A poor.
Yes, very funny.
How about that, Ale?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So, segue question from that topic. You have a crypt by chance? I only bring it up because in our travels, Rena has talked to us about her mother. I would like to pay, and I would like to pay, tribute. I would like to go visit.
Pay respect.
Pay respects. I have
Or
had
does your
several.
family have a crypt? That I'll leave this one to you. Does your family have a crypt? I've been handling a good chunk of the family roleplay, but I'll leave this one to you. Family have a crypt? Do they burn their dead? Are they buried in a royal cemetery, public cemetery? That's on you. Your family, your call.
I feel like I don't think they'd have a crypt. Um, but maybe because I say maybe they probably burned.
Interesting.
And the remains earned, something like that. Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Okay, fair. He says, no, we do not keep our deceased in a crypt. They are burned and earned.
Well, do you have her urn around anywhere?
We have
I still want
urns
to
of
pay respect. I
remains.
still
Yeah.
want to pay respect. Yeah.
Make a. Are you telling the truth, or do you have other motives
I mean,
to see these?
I do in a sense, but also just yeah. I mean, sort of. Maybe. Yes.
Are you concealing true motives from him? That would be deception.
I mean,
If you're literally just going there to say prayers and say the hallelujahs and then leave, it's a persuasion.
I mean,
If
I
you
think
are
at this
hiding
point,
anything,
when he learned that they don't keep their bodies or skeletons, I think at this point Howard wouldn't want to pay respects.
okay, make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna use the inspiration. Oh my goodness, they're 212. So it's a persuasion, 17.
He says, I can take you into the memorial room, and you can pay the respects to the ancestors. We'll give you a couple minutes to do so, and I will wait outside.
I think that'd be appreciative. Thank you.
Upstairs, down a long hallway opposite the bedrooms. There's a room, and he unlocks it, and inside is it's full of just various urns with little like plaques of a name and years and all that. And he lets you in it.
Yeah, I will. I'll look around for Raina's mom, which I don't think I really got her name. I don't know if you mentioned her name.
I did because your
Well,
mom
how
and
would-
my mom have
how
the
would
same
her-
name.
Howard would remember that. But Jacob don't. Howard would remember that. He would find the one that is marked with Seraphina's name, and I'll put my hand on. I'm like, damn. I really would have wanted to talk to you. I could have asked you some questions, but it sucks that your family burned you. It's kind of fucked. Hope it's kicking. And wherever the hell you're at, hope you're doing well. Alright, good talk. Bye forever. We'll turn around and walk away then. When I walk out, I'll be like, well, I feel a little bit better about myself after that. Thank you for allowing me. Yeah.
He says I used to go in here more. I used to read the plaques. You live as long as I do. Eventually, you stop doing some things. Time is odd. We all live different spans of it. It separates everybody, really. Time's a funny thing.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to die, because I don't have to do much. I can just be at peace forever. I'm gonna die a lot faster than you will, because you live fucking forever, basically. I only got about maybe a good 50 more years in me.
Used to be quite easy to raise the dead into a true life form, not walking corpses, shambling around. I mean, really revive someone from the dead. It used to be quite common. Those times are lost. It's very hard to do that now.
I could imagine. Has that thought crossed your mind often? Or is that when you lost hope is when you quit visiting?
No, I just, in my years of looking at those urns, it just, I recall, the lore of old, when, much was different, even long before my time, when powers were, active that are no longer active. And I
get it, man.
Did I see that wand that Reyna looked at? And
Oh, the rod. No, the rod. No, no one's seen that. That hasn't been like laying around.
no,
since.
like when she saw it, did I like after did I see it?
Are you talking about when we first
Yeah,
went
it's
to
when
the
you
house?
yeah, and you
No,
stole
you're
a bunch of
outside
shit.
watching,
Yeah.
keeping
Damn.
guard.
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah, and
steal
Reyna,
from our family?
and
I thought
Reyna
about
hasn't
that, but-
seen that around.
Rats go rats.
I just wanted to ask about it if I knew about it, but I don't think I know.
I don't think you were around for that. I know you were like on the campus area, like sort of on the site, but you know,
Yeah.
but
Like I said, I
Reyna
was
was the only one
looked
that was
out.
fucking with it.
Yeah, it's
Right?
not-
Yeah,
I was
you
on
were
lookout.
you were on site, but Reyna was
Well-
the only one, and she opted not to take it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Wanted to ask that.
I'll leave that conversation. Like I'll walk away and then I'll turn back and look at him and say, "Hey, let's just say hypothetically, maybe one day if I ever get that power, which I hope I don't, dear God, but if it ever happens, I'll do you a favor. I don't fucking.
Well,
I'm just trying to make you feel better right now. I don't know what to say.
to her father.
Yeah.
He says, "No, I don't quite desire that. That power
Oh.
was taken away because it was too powerful.
Great. Good.
But that's why I I started looking. I stopped going in there because it made me think. What if all of my family could just come back? What if everyone's family? And that power is dangerous. It's not meant to be. And it does not bode well to linger on such thoughts. Hence, I don't go in there anymore. Not very often.
I'll just
some,
start slowly
you know.
backing away. Yeah, I get it, man. I
Well.
get it. I gotta go shit. Bye. I'll leave him up there with his conversation to go.
I'll
Shit.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I just say, I hope you live a long life. The day, this kingdom's day will darken before it gets brighter. Prepare yourself. Shit's gonna be wild. And then I'll say, good night, take care. Also, Talia, watch her ass, she's shady. I mean this. I'm not fucking with you, I mean this. Okay. See ya.
Make an intimidation check, because that's what it is.
I'm not intimidated.
You are basically telling him to pull up the bootstraps because shit's about to get real. It's not necessarily threatening him, but you're telling him to take shit seriously in a not so, in a sort of a
Persuasion
cryptic
instead?
way. Yeah, it's a cryptic intimidation. It's not a like I'm gonna hurt you, but like you're telling him to get ready, and this is to see how serious he takes that. Everything said has consequence.
Well, it's 9. It'd be better if it was persuasion, though.
He doesn't deal with the church very often, and you can tell by the expression on his face, he's not sure how serious you are and how much of that is wholly rhetoric or paranoia, or if some of the drink has just gone to your head and you're saying just weird things. He doesn't know how to take that, but you do believe that a lot of the talks that have been had, he is very concerned about a lot of things. But he's very confused as to the the Talia thing, and shit's gonna get wild, and these are just the manner of which you're expressing it is not, and he's had a little bit to drink too, so he's not sure how to take that. That's what you believe.
You better figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, he's gonna have to, cause
I'd hate to see him die at the tourney. Anyways. Yeah, I'll go, I'll go in the house, and then I'll like when you enter somewhere for the first place, and you don't, it's like the 6th floor, and you're like, well, the stairs don't go all the way up to the 6th floor. So for like 20 or 30 minutes, I'm kind of just walking around trying to figure out how to get to Raina's room.
It's not that huge of a mansion. It probably wouldn't take that long, but I understand what you're saying, especially, like, I get what you're saying. It wouldn't take you that long, though. It's not a fucking rose red mansion. It's not anything like that.
So
And then I
what?
knock.
Oh no, I was gonna say,
Oh,
well,
if
you
you
guys,
wanna-
yeah, well, you guys were having your whole conversation, and Raina was setting up her alarm spell.
I have to do it as
You
a
guys
ritual.
are alarming up the room.
Yeah, Milo.
Yep.
Milo would have been sitting on his now bed that was brought in for him, and he's like, I appreciate this. It's kind of odd seeing like all these beds hauled in by, you know, staff of your families into your room. I mean, that's nothing I've ever experienced even close to in my life. You know, sometimes I just sleep on Nick's. You've seen that, right? And I could have done that, but you know, you offered, and I was like, you know what, a bed sounds nice. And then Milo, while you're doing that, he starts like counting the money that he has left. And when he gets to 300, he'll put it into, I don't know, he probably has another like bag on him from all of the like loot that we found, and he'll give it to you. And just say, that was all you back there. I expected to pay full price. I didn't have to. That's great. I have a lot of extra money, and you need to spend it a lot more than I do. So, this is for you.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Well, thank you very much. I think this will be very handy.
well, it actually might go into, you know, getting that ruby for the ring that's being fixed, right? Unless your father offers that as a gift. But
I'm pretty sure he will.
yeah, okay. And also, do you have to like super concentrate on the spell, or can you like have a conversation while you're doing it, or?
Well, if I mess up, I can just start over again.
Oh, I guess that's true.
It takes 11 minutes.
I just with all of this, you know, where is our dude? The
That's one.
Nah, I think he's back at the other place.
where is he?
I think he's at the hotel. Didn't we get a room when we first came into town?
We did.
Yeah, you
That
guys.
sounds
Yeah,
right.
you guys
He's
got a
back
room.
there.
I mean, the Azamar is there.
Okay.
Yes, he's not like you guys. Yeah, you guys might have forgotten where it was at, but I'm pretty sure you guys came in and got an in room at first, and maybe spent. I know you stopped somewhere.
Yeah.
He's there though. He's in the city, and I have kept track of that.
Okay. So I would just put it simply. I'd just be like, so with all these like, I mean, devils and angels, and you know, I grew up, and for me, religion was something you just believed in. I didn't grow up religious. Like there were spirits in the forest, and I mean that was fun. But like from my readings, religion was supposed to be a system of beliefs, right? And now we're actually seeing all of this. I mean, I guess I'm just trying to ask, like, where do you stand on all of that? Like, do you pray to someone? Is this like a part of your, or like, is this weird for you seeing all of this?
Well, I mean, I've been around religious people, but I wasn't really someone who partake in it, so it's very weird. It's a lot going on.
Do you feel like now that you're actually seeing these things, that like there's no believing anymore. There's knowing. Like it exists. All of this exists, and it's like, well, what do I do with that knowledge? Like I can't start believing because I know. But do I want to know more and like start to pray to someone, or it's just, yeah.
You know, when you put it like that, that's a lot to think about.
Right? I mean, that's why I barely said a thing at dinner, because actually lately in general, because it is a lot to think about. And I guess what I want to know is, would it help us? And I'm not asking you that. That's another question for you to also ask. Like, do you think something like that would help us, or do you think like Basil's own belief in all of this is enough to power us through that part of all of this? Or like, is this something like we should all start doing? Like,
I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start, you know? I feel like Basil would be the best one
right.
to answer these
Yeah,
questions.
no, I'm not. Sorry, I don't mean to ask you these questions and expect like a knowledgeable answer. I more wanted to know like where you stood on just religion in general, and if it was ever a part of your life and ever helped you. And I mean, you've answered that much. So I guess the rest of it is yes. Now these are things for you to think about as well, so it's not all on my shoulders.
Thanks. Yeah, no, I was not religious. I'm more of like confused at this point. Like,
Yeah.
maybe I should be, maybe I shouldn't, maybe it'll help. But in the long run, maybe it won't.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just one of those things that like now we're faced with it. It'll just like, the chips will fall where they may, kind of thing. Like, we don't necessarily need to believe because we know. And I mean, now we have like literal physical guidance. I mean, we have the ASMR, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
and I mean, you're
Oh my
trying
goodness, a lot has happened.
right, and you're trying to be captured by demons, and it's like, I mean, that's a pretty good example of who to follow and who not to follow, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I mostly wanted to give you the money and just, I guess, share what's in my brain, and maybe I'll check in with you later on in case you've thought about it. I don't know.
Okay.
But yes, I will. I'll absolutely talk to Basil, and actually maybe even the ASMR. I mean,
Yeah, I
straight to
feel
the
like,
source, right?
Yeah, I feel like a lot has been going on, and my brain is full of things, and I can only think about one thing at a time, and
Well, I think
it's-
I just really struggle with the whole like the politics of it all, and I don't know if it's because my brain is clouded by the sudden plunge into the religious side of it, or I mean, I didn't grow up with politics, but I also didn't grow up with a religion, so it's you're right, it's a lot to fit into one brain, and I guess you have to make a decision of which part of it is most important to you, and hopefully the other members of our group handle the other parts. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to leave like the muscle stuff to Basil, the rough and tough stuff to Hal, the sweet and innocent to you, and then I take care of all the books and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, I like to read too.
History and-
Actually, you offered a visit to the library.
Yeah,
We don't have to do
a
it tonight,
very
'cause
large library.
I don't think I could read right now. I'm very tired, but I'd be interested to see what's in there. Absolutely.
We'll definitely can visit tomorrow. I have a lot of spells to get down, so I can keep you company.
Perfect. I'll leave you to your alarm spell, and I'll hang out with Nyx.
All right.
Probably fall asleep while you're doing it.
Sounds good. A little slumber party for us.
Yeah, it's nothing new, right?
Yeah.
Just in a fancier location.
Well, at least I'm not squished up next to Hal. That was interesting. He like sleeps like this.
Yeah, all sprawled out.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
He snores very loud too.
Oh, well. I don't know. I'm sorry again. I don't know what to do about his snoring. Did you tell him he snores?
Preparing you. Oh no. No, I didn't.
Some people know they snore because it like wakes them up because it's like so loud, and they're like, "That wasn't me, was it?" And then it happens to them more times, and it's like, "Shit, that is me."
No, I didn't tell him, and he didn't wake up from it,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Yeah, he probably doesn't know then. All right. Well, good night. I'm gonna probably just ask Nyx, in addition to your alarm, to just watch guard at least until Basil and Hal get back. I'm gonna use the name Hal in your house, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good night.
And I'll finish my alarm spell, and then I'm gonna see if I happen to have some gemstones worth 100 gold in my room.
In my. I like that, like looking for quarters in the sofa, but gemstones in your bedroom.
Oh, in your room? I'm
going
gonna
with
say.
a necklace.
I'm gonna say there's nothing in your room because that was like your starting equipment. Like you probably would have gathered like a lot of your belongings to sell them for like the adventuring gear that you started with. I'm gonna say like that. Like if you want to like try to like loot your house, see what's laying around, like in the couch cushions or the futon, pillows or whatever of the royalty house. Maybe there'll be a little bit of loot there. Maybe I'll grant something because that would make sense, it being like your house. But I'm gonna say your room is null and void of the freebies because that is what you would have used to like get your adventuring gear and all that shit.
Sounds good. I'm not looking tonight.
That's fair.
Do we get attacked on the way to our room?
Yes, roll initiative. No, I'm just
Yeah.
joking.
Okay.
Yep, there is an ethereal spider on the hallway, and you're gonna walk past it, and that's what's gonna happen.
Raina's whole house is a mimic.
Yeah. Oh shit! I stepped in it again.
I already threw that at you.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen for
Okay. I guess
not
I'll like.
until the epic boss battle where you fight a castle that's a mimic.
Yeah.
I guess I'll like jog to see if I can catch up with the horde. So,
Yeah, that's probably not that hard.
Yeah, that's really not. Because he's like walking through looking around and shit. Oh,
that's like a museum.
cheap.
Little plaque there.
Oh, cheap too. Wow. Oh, that looks pretty expensive.
Yeah, the halls are adorned with all sorts of exotic vases and different things, portraits of like past family members and tapestries, standard nobility stuff. It's not like the nicest of all nobles, but like it's not bad either. It's all good stuff. There's definitely a lot of eye candy in terms of jewelry and things like that.
Let's go to the room. If you want to.
We can take our break now if you want, actually.
Sure.
If we want to take our bio breaks and all that, because now it's like almost 10:30.
All right.
Wah. Yep.
We should have took her dad out.
Yeah,
we
kill him
found-
while we have-
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We took our quick break, and now we're here to continue the scene into the evening hours at Raina's house, as late night discussions with her father were had between Basil and Howard, and Milo and Raina have religious theoretical discussions, as well as preparing the room with the alarm. And Basil knocks. Is Howard there too?
I hope so.
Yeah, Howard and Basil, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you were following him. Yeah,
I
because he
hope,
caught
I
up
hope
to you.
so.
I was gonna say, yeah, you guys are together.
Hello?
Uh,
Is this Raina's room? This is the 5th door we've tried. Hello?
What? How long would you guys have been down there? Like, would we be asleep by now? Probably. If we were basically just going up there, talking a little bit, setting
No,
alarm,
this-
and yeah.
I'm sure
That
Basil's
was
mom would
happening.
woke you up.
yeah, that was happening while you guys were having the talk, anyways.
You might be tucked
We-
in,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
I
was.
had them roll a bunch of dice and stuff, so like that whole talk didn't take hours.
Yeah, I was
got
having
there.
Nyx watch the door too. So.
Yeah, we got there just when you were about to fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause everyone loves being woken up at that point.
hello?
You hear Nyx meow on the other side of the door.
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna try the
Oh,
knob.
Mary.
Is it a knob or it's like a knob or a handle or something? I
Sure.
try it. Is it locked?
Probably a jewel
It's
doorknob.
not locked.
Okay, I'll open the door then.
I'll try and lockpick it while
check for traps.
And then I'll go in.
Yeah. I'll fall asleep.
Nyx sees
Oh.
you guys and then jumps up into the bed with Milo and curls up.
Nope. We've got an audience with the prince and the marshal coming up.
Master of Arms.
Yeah, yeah, whatever his name is.
Who are you
And
talking to?
All
Huh?
of you.
I'm
Both
just
of you.
Milo's sleeping. He doesn't hear anything.
I'm asleep too.
Oh. Well, Basil, you know, you tried. You practice speech. We'll get him in the morning.
oh, okay. Well,
Where the
Good
fuck
eye.
are we sleeping at? Where's the... Is there a bed? Is there extra beds?
You
in there?
guys would have been
Yes.
given a guest room. Sure. Like
I thought they called in.
No,
just extra beds.
we talked about all of us staying in Raina's room.
Yeah. So their beds on the floor. Yeah. Okay.
oh yeah, because people are trying to abduct Raina, and like, yeah, her father
Yeah.
fine with that. That's a little unorthodox otherwise, but he
Yeah, yeah.
understands like the situation, so that's cool.
Yeah. And so I get tucked in.
Yep, by the butler.
I'll
bed-
tug Basil in. I'll tug
The house staff will tuck you in.
Yeah.
Well, guess we go to sleep. Oh, wait. I'm gonna cast Sending. I'll cast Sending and send a spell to Zara. To Zay. And I'll say, this is the ghost of your long relative, Serena. Zareen. Fuck. Shit. It's just me. Hey, you tried today. Good try. The Dragonborns like to cheat. Don't ever trust a Dragonborn. That's what the message
Wow. Wow. Do not ingrain that in there.
If she's awake, she'll receive it. But I don't know how it works with people who are sleeping.
That's gonna just enter her dream.
You have started a train of anti-dragonborn belief within her brain.
I'm
Great.
gonna turn
That's-
into a
that's
sleeper
good.
agent. I'm gonna start training her with special key phrases. Activate her.
I'm not gonna be around forever to defend the Dragonborn population. So, yeah, that's good.
We're making the villain for the next campaign.
How's
That makes
whispering?
so much sense.
How's whispering into your 9-year-old sister's head in her sleep, Raina? It's weird.
You put it like that.
Well, there was no foul harm in that.
Yeah.
I'll use my last sentence spell. Send a message to ASMR. Naya, I'm like, hey,
Good call.
hey, man. So we're not gonna be back tonight. We're staying in Raina's home. Yeah. Sucks for you, I guess.
Jesus.
How's your day been?
He taught himself solitaire.
Sounds great.
He's uneventful day for him. He basically stayed in the inn and just chilled.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna sleep. Snoring. As I snore in this.
So,
Sure, no lie.
Howard gets a message before he passes out. He gets a spell of sending sent to him. A series of descriptions of the item in question, the Helm of Brilliance. On top of that, you get a bit of a vision involving the item. You're unsure of it, but as the this Dragonborn speaks to you in your mind of certain abilities that the helm was rumored to have, you get a view of it, a little bit of a mental flash. Unlike when you normally use this spell, I'm gonna send you a link. And you can relay any of that to whoever, if it hasn't, if no one's looked. You get a full understanding of it through a series of sending spells, and if there's some messages you want to send back to him involving whatever you can, because he sends a few
Yeah.
casts of the sending spell to you.
Every time he sends me a message, holy shit, one of my dogs is going crazy on squeak foot right now.
I hear that.
It scared the fuck out of me for a second.
Oh,
that's
big squeaks.
That's not my dog. Anyways, basically every time he sends me a spell, I will attempt to spell the word "fuck you." So I'll just send him a letter every time he sends me a spell. F you. And hopefully it'll spell "fuck you" if he sends enough sending spells.
It's only about 3 that he sends you, so you just get the first 3 letters.
F-U-C-F. Fuck. I mean, it gets the point.
On the third, at the end of the third sending, he says, "You're not cute, by the way. I see what you're doing."
I'll just say you. But basically, yeah. So I basically get what it does in total.
Yeah,
Just the image of it.
You get a, well, here's the thing. He starts describing some things that it can do, much like Raina's father did.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you get a pang of this.
Cool. I will share it in the morning when we wake up. I think for ease of it, for explanation, I'll just put the link of it in the chat for them.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. Yeah,
That's a lot of work.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, well, yeah, you didn't have to read word for word. I didn't know if you wanted to handle that, but yeah, you can send that to everybody if you want. Absolutely.
He took the toy away from her. How dare her?
Oh,
Yep.
Bull squeaks.
And my dog's like looking at the door now. Nebula. Hey.
I got it from
Where'd
her.
the squeak go?
Jesus,
You just
eyeballs
walk
the
in,
crack.
you just walk, gank the squeak toy, and then shut the door. The dog's like, "What the fuck? Like, are you serious?"
I
She's staring
upgraded
at the
her to a
curtain.
bone.
Nice.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so I guess if we rest through the night, in the morning, do we get a long rest? Are we sleeping peacefully?
Yeah. We're sleeping.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You guys sleep.
Yeah, so I guess when we wake up, I'm like, oh shit. Basil, your brother just doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. He just kept talking to me last night in my sleep. Basically, this is what the helmet does. The Helm of Brilliance does. Yada, yada, yada. What's this?
Helm of Brilliance. Oh, I don't know if I should
Yeah,
open
rather
that
than
right
me rant, it has a great many abilities, and that is what it is.
The last thing that says roll d20 if you're wearing the helmet, take fire damage. That's fucking crazy.
Each creature be struck by teamed. Oh shit.
Yeah.
10, 20, 30, 60.
40 radiant at most, or
No.
400 at most, if all of them are
Wow.
giant disco ball explosion.
60.
Yeah, it's a fairly potent item.
It's 100.
How'd everybody sleep? Hopefully good.
Like a baby.
Yeah, that was great. A bed, it's good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I feel like Basil, did you come in and like start talking at one point? And
Yeah, I thought you guys would be awake, but you guys like went right to sleep.
oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I was tired.
He was monologuing.
Yeah, I mean you're
When
welcome.
is he not?
Okay.
You're welcome to do it now. What's up?
I seem a little unappreciated, but anyway.
I appreciate you. I was just tired,
you.
and
Thank
I mean
I appreciate
now
you too.
now can I have one of your scales?
No. So basically we, me and her father had a heart to heart, and we're tight now, like this.
Are you
Um,
so are you like
Sure.
Raina's other daddy now?
Oh,
Oh, gross. Disgusting.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know what he's saying. This is weird.
Anyway,
What does tight mean?
we're homies.
yeah.
Oh,
So he's getting us an appointment with the prince and the master at arms. So we're gonna talk to both of them. We've kind of updated. I was just like, hey, if you want me to protect your daughter, you've got to be real with me. Like, shit's intense, and so did that. He's also gonna send a holy person to the hamlet that we own.
Are we going there today? Sorry to interrupt you, but we're going there, right?
I guess so. I don't know when our appointment with the prince.
Oh,
and,
right. That's right.
I
and
think
the
they'll be at the
master at
tournament.
arms are.
Probably be at the tournament, honestly.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm free. I'm down to do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we go to the hamlet. I didn't really like sleeping here, anyways. This place gives me bad vibes. I tried to tell him about Talia, but I don't know if that really got through to him.
Yeah,
Mm.
telling. What'd you say exactly? Because telling a father
Profess
something
love
bad
for her.
about his daughter, probably not gonna work.
I was real persuasive, but I was just like,
Sure.
"Oh, watch out! She's shady. Watch out! I'm being serious. Come on, man." Something like that, and then say good night.
That doesn't sound very
Yeah,
believable,
He
Basil.
totally believes you.
Well, he should. I don't have anything to gain by dissing his daughter, so I've only things to lose, to be honest.
Did he ask for like details when you said that, or?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
It was late, so it's like, I don't know.
okay.
Mhm.
It was time, we had finished talking.
Oh, so you just kind of threw it in as like a last minute thing and then left the room?
Yeah, well, he needs to think about it, and he needs to be wary. I'm not gonna sit down and be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do a character annihilation of his daughter.
I mean, you're not wrong. At least the thought's in his head now, whether or not he believed you in that moment.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got to go collect Thunder.
Do you want breakfast?
Shit, I guess.
Shit. We don't have
Yeah.
to actually roleplay through breakfast. I'm just like,
Yeah,
We should probably eat
you guys get a meal. Yeah, you guys get a meal there
Can,
for sure.
can we just ask about our appointments? Are those actually going to be at the festival or at the tournament?
He believes that is where everyone is going to be gathered
Okay.
all at once. You,
Cool.
the group, the prince, the master of arms. You have events there. that is probably
makes
the
sense.
best place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. And then
So
after
I
we're done,
tuned to my protection clip last night.
yeah, I'll tend on my BS.
Did Reyna do any
All my BS.
scroll scribing or scribing the scrolls into her spell book? You get 4 hours of time to do that, I believe.
Yeah, probably not because I went to bed, but I plan on spending the day getting my spells in my book.
Okay.
Is that something that can be done while we're traveling, or?
Oh yeah, probably.
If you're in like a wagon
Yeah.
or something, riding along, absolutely. If you have a wagon, then you can, because you can ride in the back and scribe your shit, but you can't do it like on horseback.
Yeah, Milo would just be like, "Does your father have like a wagon that we could like, strap 2 of our horses up to?" And I mean, then we'd have that with us. Going to the
I can definitely ask if he has one to spare.
yeah. Wouldn't hurt, right?
Yeah, try. We'll see.
I also need to search the house for something real quickly.
Do you need help?
So just
Getting my words to guide you.
I mean, I spent my childhood finding like shiny things, so I don't know if it's shiny or not, but
they are shiny. I just need gemstones.
oh,
Everyone got a pretty little necklace, and I want to make myself one finally. So,
that's fair.
Well, I mean, you could have my necklace if you really want.
no, I made them particularly for you guys.
Oh, so that was just like a passive aggressive comment. Then. Not the gem, but the necklace.
I think
No, I'm just saying I want one now.
Oh, okay.
I'm proud of my work, and I want one now.
You need to call JG Whitworth.
Oh my.
They're
It's
her
great.
gemstones, and she wants them now.
yeah.
He's great at getting you what you need.
Milo's just like, well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very good at like investigating or anything, but like, I can perceive things.
Here, give me a high five, Reyna. Fuck yeah, you're inspired.
Yay.
That's nice. Although I
Okay.
guess helping you just gives you advantage, right? That's what I would have been doing. If Tom's okay with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
What are you
collect
guys
the
doing?
horses.
You're searching for lootable fucking.
Shooting for gems.
I'm just
You're
looking
looking
for
for gems.
gems.
Yeah, I was gonna give
gem
her
worth
advantage
100.
on searching for
100
gems.
Alright.
gold.
Yeah.
We're trying to find a wish spell.
I'm gonna go collect the horses.
No, that's fine. You can go do that.
Getting highest on the way back too.
Reyna
Oh,
Reyna can have a perception or an investigation check with advantage because Milo's assisting her. Looking under couches and
He's just
going in, things like
Mm.
that. Yeah, he's-
Milo's like, find me
Well, then-
something pretty too.
Okay, I'll look for more than 100.
I don't want shit, so don't worry about finding anything for me.
I'm definitely gonna do investigation, and that is a what is that?
I have no
Oh my
idea.
gosh, hold on. I was like +1. That's incorrect. A 24.
Nice.
Yes.
24. Holy fuck. All right, hang on one second.
Oh wait, I didn't roll my bardic inspiration. So that makes it 26.
Nice.
Jesus fuck. All right.
Nice.
So you're a merchant family. You're a noble. I'm giving you a random, not an extremely high one, but I'm giving you a random treasure hoard roll involving objects only. I'm not giving like random magic item generation from this, but this is going to represent valued items that you end up finding with Milo through the various rooms that you're able to get to without the staff. There's not going to be a reroll on this. Anybody can roll percentiles if they want,
Reyna do it.
or Or actually, why don't Raina do it? It's her
Yeah.
house. It's her search.
Yeah.
Raina, roll percentiles.
She wanted gems specifically. I don't know if.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Hi. A 94. I don't know if that's good or bad. But that's
Yeah.
so good.
Roll a 3d6. Jesus Christ. I'm only
Jesus
giving you the Lord
Christ.
roll because you roll a 26. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, that's
Did
a
y'all see it?
extremely high.
Did y'all see King Charles' new portrait?
No.
Someone said it looks like a fucking a scroll of
4.
dead souls or something. I haven't sent you. I'll send it this Discord.
Only a 4. I rolled 2 ones.
Only a 4. Alright, Alright, roll 4 d10s.
Oh, it's like the picture from Ghostbusters 2, but like with short hair.
Someone said it's the quest item that has millions of souls trapped in it.
Yeah.
This is a nice little butterfly. This giant sausage hands.
There's only so many rolls because you rolled a damn 26 on your search. And
21.
You found like a hidden cache of things. What'd you get?
21.
Oh, each individual roll separate.
Oh,
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, that was my fault. I didn't.
it was
told.
a 9, an 8, a 3,
No one.
and a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. You find a pearl, a spinal gem, a 3. You said.
Yeah.
A coral and an amber gem, all worth 100 gold.
Each or total?
Or 400. Well, 400 total, but each individual gem is worth 100 gold.
There you go.
Okay.
Actually-
hold on,
Yep.
hold on.
It's a spinal gem.
Pearl. You say
Yep.
a spinal gem or a spider?
A spinal gem. It's a transparent
Spinal.
red, brown, or deep green. Choose one of those colors. It's any one of those. I don't know. I've never heard of this gem. It's in the it's in the damn DMG.
Yep.
I was just like a crystal.
I'm not a geologist, damn it. I'm not a geologist. Then there's a coral.
Coral.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like this.
And then an amber one.
It's like a bunch of ugly rocks.
And the pearl is a lustrous white. It's an opaque, lustrous white pearl. So all of them. Yeah, if you ever need specific stuff involving any of those gems, you have a 100 gold one. If you end up researching a recipe later, that's why the rolls, I guess, matter for the gems. Certain recipes need different things. But they're all worth 100, every last one.
Even the pearl?
The pearl is worth 100 as well.
Cool.
And I believe that's actually a spell component that is sought out.
Yeah, I
pearl's
know,
worth
I
100
already-
gold. Yeah,
Already
I
bought
feel like-
one.
Now you have two.
savage.
Now, if you lose the first one, you have another one.
You randomly found one. There's a spell component right in there.
Wow.
Yup.
Cool.
It's your father probably
look at
set
these.
that aside. Yeah, it looks like it hasn't been touched in a while. Your father probably set it aside and forgot the fuck about it, and they're just sitting there. Those gems are to your family. Those fall like rain and get used in all sorts of shit. So you don't feel bad taking those. Your dad forgot about them. They've probably been there for 30 years.
Cool.
Milo was just like, "What'd you find?"
All this. Look at them. Aren't they pretty?
They sure are. Which one do I get?
I'm looking at them. Or out of game, I'm looking at them so I can figure out which one I want to use for my necklace.
Just like fucking gremlin.
Oh yeah. Also, that's a good reason why to random the gemstones is good, because then you can make different stuff out of whatever, and you know what the gems look like. I don't know what all those look like. You can Google them if you want to look that up.
I am.
Yeah, that's a bit much for me, but like I definitely appreciate people liking that type of stuff. a spinel gem? I've never even heard of that.
I'm getting a lot of different things.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm confused.
Make sure you don't type in anal gem.
Okay.
Oh my god, bro.
You're on a different side of the web than you need to be.
Red, brown, and deep.
Gemhub.org.
I'll give Milo the. I'm gonna say it's green,
That's cool.
and give
Very naturey
him-
color.
give him the spindle gem.
Oh, I like that. Thank you.
You're
Yeah, it's kind of like
welcome.
oval-ish shaped with a point. That's what they look like. They look like teardrops.
That's very pretty.
Yeah, green one would be fucking beautiful in real life.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. It's pretty.
I think in real life my favorite stone piece is a spiderweb jasper prism that I have.
Ooh.
It's wild.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I mean, you got it. Which one are you gonna use for your necklace?
I'm thinking I want to use the amber one.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
It's very pretty.
Strong name,
Now I
really
just have to
hits.
start making it.
Correct. So you have to make a necklace and do all your writing too at the same time, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do my spells first. I feel like that's more important.
Okay. Oh, we have to find your father and ask him about the cart.
Yes.
Yeah. Or you two.
Yeah.
I
The
don't know.
cart. Yeah, he will give you all a cart as a gift to you guys as an adventuring party. You can take whatever kind of cart you want. That is like not 300 gold or whatever. If you want an Oregon Trail style covered cart,
Nice.
or
A warship.
200 gold.
Take a warship.
Yeah. No like armored plates. Hey, dude, I had a group have a war wagon once with murder
Oh,
holes
what?
to shoot crossbows out the side. I've seen it in games. Okay,
That's fine.
I've seen it. The murder wagon.
That's funny. They're one fireball
Yep.
away from a bad time.
He had a crew of halflings that he paid as NPCs that were in it that were manning it, so they would just drive around the countryside and any monsters that threatened them just dun, 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 just Tommy gun style. Stupid shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
Good old
Basic
3.5
warship.
days. Yeah, no, you guys can get like a covered wagon, or if you just want like a traditional cart style without the cover, he'll give you that, like a really nice one. But if you want like the full-on covered wagon pulled by the two ox or horses or whatever, he'll give you that too.
Covered wagon sounds pretty
That's not a
sweet.
big deal.
Yeah.
It is.
Hal's got
Yeah.
very pale skin. He doesn't want to get sunburned.
Yeah.
Done. His gift to you all.
Sweet.
If it will help keep Reyna safe, he has no problem.
Oh, that's true,
Giving
yeah.
you guys that as a gift. Like, yeah, he's got an investment here. Like, that makes sense.
We need to brand it with our logo, our group logo.
Do we really want everyone like?
Well, let's just put our initials on it then.
Once the game is on, that would actually be a sick thing. Like, once like the hands are dealt and everyone knows who you are, then you brand it. That actually would be an awesome idea.
We just put RR for Rolls Royce.
No.
Rollies. Okay.
Well, now I want to say some goodbyes to your father.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna go. Bye.
Basil's getting his
I got-
horse.
Nerith and the horse or whatever, and
Thunder.
yeah. Well, I got everyone's horses.
That's right. Reyna saying goodbye to her father.
Yeah.
He he seems a lot more serious than before.
Well, I'm gonna head out.
You be safe. As safe can be with what you're involved in. You use everything that I've taught you and everything you've taught yourself. You be tougher than I could ever be, and you come back alive. If any demons try to abduct you, well, you give them family wrath. And I trust you will.
I definitely will. Take care of Zay and May and even Talia. But
I'll
make sure
keep
to
my eye on things.
keep a close eye on Talia. Well, I'll miss you all, but I'll be back. And I'll give him a big ol' hug and squeeze him really tightly.
He hugs you back. Says, be as safe as you can be. He says that once again. And you know that, with what you're involved in, that's hard to do. And he knows it, but he says it anyways. If you don't have an inspiration, you can have an inspiration.
And I'll give him a little peck on the cheek and say, I love you. Alright, bye. And head out the door.
He bids you farewell, and you catch up to the party. Azel's in the Noble District stablery, getting the horses out. He's probably out and about by the time your goodbyes are done.
Alright, are we ready to go?
Yeah, I'll hook him up to the wagon.
Alright.
Well,
No
that
one
was
bother
fun.
me.
Oh,
No one bother me. I'm gonna start my spells.
Oh, right. I just thought you meant like in general from now on. But
No,
yeah, that makes sense.
Just for
Oh,
the
before we-
entire day.
before we leave, do we want to church?
I thought he was sending a holy guy with us or a holy guy to us. So, I guess we could go to the church.
Oh, I didn't know if we needed to like deposit anything.
I don't have anything. Oh, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's okay. Fuck the church, right?
should we give up the book?
Your choice.
Also, we have to kill something and sacrifice it if we're gonna do a tournament.
Yeah.
Was it something like someone or something like a squirrel?
It's just, well, a squirrel probably wouldn't last for a long time, so probably something like
A person.
A pig.
Well,
was
probably.
gonna-
I don't know.
Up to you, Reyna.
Let's just think about it. We'll be back in town sooner or later, right? Just think
Sure.
Well, maybe I can unattune from it and see if there's any side effects or anything.
Oh, we could, if you want, we could put it in one of our bag of holdings, Basil's or mine.
Yeah, so we still have it and we know it's safe.
Sure.
Oh yeah, Basil. Here, I forgot to give you this. I've been adjusted in game, but yeah, here's a bag of holdings. But
Oh, thanks.
yeah.
I'll start putting my shit in there.
Oh shit, it's already on your body. How'd you get that in there? That's whatever you want.
Sure, put it in.
Should I unattune from it right now? Just in the street or
Dude.
I don't think you're gonna blow up. I think you'll be fine.
okay.
I don't know how this works.
Can we, can
We could leave town first.
Probably,
let's get outside.
probably a good idea. Not in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I take the reins. Unless someone else wants to drive.
Nah,
You
you
know
can
what,
be the driver.
I'm still riding Nyx. I'll give her a break in a bit, but
Sure.
let her stretch her legs and.
And I'll lead us out of town towards the hamlet we own. We also picked up Nareth. He's probably in the back chilling.
Just watching Reyna.
Yeah. So we're leaving town. We're on our way.
Making our way
Talio.
downtown. Riding.
Where is it you plan on going? Is it to the hamlet?
Here, I'll give you a small hamlet
Or
under
is
the
it-
bend of the
or
Pike
the
River.
church?
We're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're going to
That's fair.
the hamlet.
A representative of the church was supposed to come to our town. so-
Okay, that's right. That's right.
So as we get a little bit further out of town, Milo will be riding Nyx. And he'll be like, he'll kind of saddle up next to you guys and say, you want to see something really fucking cool about this quiver?
Never.
What?
Oh, well, Basil, do you want to see something cool about the
Yeah.
quiver?
Yeah.
So you see, like, it looks like basically a normal quiver, some arrows sticking out.
Yes.
But I reach inside one of the pockets and I pull the broom of flying, like, out of this, like, small quiver. The broom comes out of it.
Shit.
Like, that's pretty cool, right? And then I'm like, I should probably learn how to use this.
Oh yeah, might as well.
So that'll be something even cooler, because it could go terrible. And
Just try not to go too high, because you might fall off. And, like,
no, I'm not going high yet. Yeah, no, we're gonna try to stay low here.
then I'll have to speak to you when you're dead. It'll be real awkward.
I just say to Nyx, do you want to keep walking, or do you want to hop into the back there? And Nyx, yeah, no wasting no time at all, hops in the back and lays down.
I thought you were putting her in the quiver first.
No, the back, not the bag.
I was like, holy shit, wait a minute.
That would be amazing.
So, you guys are gonna travel to the hamlet.
Yes.
It's gonna take about 6 days on the road to get there. Just under a week. 5 days if you travel like fast. After the first day of traveling, you reach the inn where all this started. It used to be called the Bard Sunset.
Yeah.
It is now known as the Crimson Sunset.
Better name.
It has been renamed, and on the contrary, it did not scare business away. Now it is teeming with folk and adventuring types. Maybe not so many decked out adventurers, quite like yourselves right now with, all your new adorned items. You guys are still a fairly new and equipped equipped party. But there are a lot more adventuring folk in this part of the realm. And after a day's travel north on the road, you reach the Crimson Sunset. And it looks a lot like before, except for the new sign with the letters, painted in a dark red color, and the newfound customer base that is lingering outside and dwelling within, where music and singing can be heard. Business has not been killed. The recent activities have drawn many people.
Nice. So Tom, before we got there, I wanted to test out.
Discuss that.
I wanted to test out my broom and see how well I do my first time on it.
Is that something you have to attune to or no?
I don't think it's a tune, no. But I think it's something you kind of have to learn how to use.
Let me see.
Maybe? I'm not sure.
Give me why don't you give me an acrobatics check?
Acrobatics.
There's no piloting really in this, there's some games where flying and piloting are a thing and there isn't really in this.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Okay. This will represent, your first time on the broom.
There we go, 23.
You're very light, and you're very good with, guiding the broom, and it just comes naturally. You simply just speak the command word, which can be whatever you want it to be, and it floats. It moves pretty freaking quick. 50 flying speed. And you are very light. It doesn't turn too hard. It's very swift. You catch on to this quite quickly, and you can navigate it. You're a natural. You're a A regular Quidditch player.
I pull my goggles of night down over my eyes. I'm like, guys, look, I'm Madam Hooch.
Oh God.
Wow. Hell yeah. Killing it.
Yeah, I'll think
Now
of a
put
command word, but
Nyx
that's
on it.
awesome. What's that? Yeah,
Now
well,
add Nyx on top of it.
I gotta figure out how much Nyx
You
weighs.
gotta learn to cast flying so that Nyx can fly with you.
Well, it can carry over 200 pounds and go its normal speed, and carry up to 400 pounds, but it slows the speed of it. I don't know how much Nyx weighs, and I'm like 29 pounds, so
Nyx just lays over it. Nyx just lays over
Right.
the room in the middle of her, and you just start furry.
yeah, just straddling it.
A male tiger can weigh up to 700 pounds nearly if they're a real big boy. But they can also be as small as 200 pounds if they're real small boy.
Yeah, I
Females
think
weigh less.
I'm pretty sure the whole I think Nyx is a medium animal, so she looks like a tiger, but is not the size of a tiger.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think it's something like that. But yeah, I mean, we'll figure out the
That
next
would
thing
be
later.
that'd be so funny. You and Nyx, you just flying on the room and you drop
Nyx-
Nyx like
Nyx
a
weight-
little bomb.
Nyx weighs 320 pounds. I did a
Ooh.
random die roll for weight of a female tiger. I randomed it for you.
Okay, so Nyx could ride it with me. It would just be slower.
Yes, it would be, a little bit tougher to turn.
Yep.
But you rolled such a good acrobatics, as long as you're not going over the weight on the broom, you can do it.
That's hilarious. All right.
That would be hilarious, but I don't think it could actually happen.
No.
There's no way.
But we could tie a rope to her. I can put the
Well,
immovable rod.
If you're
On the
ever in a
back of it.
situation where the tiger goes unconscious and you gotta airlift her out of there, it's important to know these things.
Yeah,
you never
absolutely.
know. You now know you can airlift the tiger to sanctuary if you ever need to.
Yeah, so I'll just zip around on that now that I've gotten used to it. Just practice some more, and
Oh yeah.
that's before we get there. But
Oh yeah, so I mean, no one stops you from doing it, but it definitely attracts some attention. You go past some cabbage farmers, and you hear that, what in the hell down there, Dad? That's one of them magic items, man. It's an adventuring party. They doing that type of shit. They
Mind your
flying around on
business.
brooms. Yeah, it just draws attention. You're just flying around on a broom. So nobody does anything about it, but
Yeah.
people, some ignorant people to the magic items are like, what the hell is that? And they're like, yeah, it's a magic item.
I'm gonna drop one. I'm gonna drop one of them a gold piece.
Oh man.
He's like a real life leprechaun.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
didn't see, they're like, they throwing shit at us. What was that? Yeah, they didn't realize it was a gold. They failed their perception check.
Nice.
It landed out in the, yeah.
Flying leprechaun.
I love it.
Sure, that's cool. Gain an inspiration for that.
Oh, hey.
I like that scene. Flying around on the damn broom. I like it. Did you guys need to do anything else? What did Raina copy into her spell book for the day? I'm sure there's a whole nice list of spells.
Yes. So I have silvery barbs, which is first. I have haste, third. Hypnotic patterns, third.
And what? It's 2 hours per level of the spell.
Yep. So
Okay.
it's gonna take me a few days to do this.
12 hours for the 2 level 3.
You bought a bunch of inks, right?
Yes, I bought 850 gold worth.
Yeah, I remember that. You spent a fuck ton on inks. That's fair. It's needed.
Yep.
So 12 hours for the big spells and 2 for the little one.
Yep.
13 hours. You can do that in a day.
Probably 2 days.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. If you stay at the tavern and she goes up to the room and starts copying more, maybe.
Well, I guess, yeah, do we want to stay here for the night or do we want to just keep camping in the outback?
I mean, it doesn't. I was gonna say it doesn't really matter to me, but
Fell around us.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of don't want to really sleep in another bed, honestly.
I mean, we have the
It's been
covered
kinda
wagon
chill.
now.
It's kind of been chill just sleeping out in the wild. Attacked by fucking shit.
Okay, we set up camp and I'll set the alarm spell and.
Oh, don't you have a hut now?
I do!
Yeah.
Hold
He's
on.
speaking so high it didn't even come through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Full squeak.
Discord was like, no.
I got excited. I do. Okay, I'll cast a ritual spell, cast it, and.
Oh yeah. You don't need to have it prepared if it can be ritual
Does it come with a
cast.
stable for our thunder and our horses?
No.
You'd have to just stay on the countryside, which there's a place where you'll be able to stop on the road. There's plenty of places to hitch the horses on the road.
It's gonna be a little tight.
Wait. Oh my god. Perfect.
What's
I
up?
could just use my movable rod and tie them to the movable rod. We're not going nowhere.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
except out of game, you'll have a magic item just floating there.
You can set the rod inside the hut.
Yeah, so we can see them die when they get killed. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's not what I meant. But your rod would still be there.
Okay, let's do that. We'll put the rod in the hut and tie them to.
Because we
Like
can
in the
come in
door?
and out.
Well, we got a duck under the. I think they'll be fine. Let's not do the movable rod. Maybe later.
Were we actually going to the tavern? Like, Hal, did you want to talk to anyone there? Or?
You wake up, all the horses are gone.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. They seem to be thriving and surviving. Plus, I don't want to go back to work yet. So,
That's fair.
yeah.
Yeah. And we got our
We got stuff to do.
So
Our-
you guys are just gonna ride past the sunset?
Maybe we should get a drink. Let's get a drink.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I'm alright with that.
Might want to
You
go.
don't have to go if you don't want to. Don't let that pressure you into it. That was an actual question. You're riding past the sunset.
You know, I was just basically leaving it up to Hal because it was his former place of work. So.
Yeah. I forgot to bring it up on the way back down here. That's why I made specifically aware.
now that I
I
think
specifically
about
brought
it.
it up now.
We should just get on going. We don't need to stop by.
And I mean, if we really want to drink, we have the
Plus,
alchemist jar. Right?
Basil's already moving us. God, he doesn't know how to drive a car.
So
I
you
don't
guys
need
ride
back
past.
seat driving. Okay.
What's the marching order as you're going past? Who's where?
I
I'm
want
on
to
the
be in the
front.
cover. I want to be in the covered wagon.
You're gonna
I'm
be in the
in-
covered wagon.
What time of day is it?
Yeah, Raina's been in there the whole time, so I imagine Basil's probably steering it.
What
Yes.
time of day is it? At this point,
It's evening. It's getting dark.
I'd probably put Nix in the back and sit up front with Basil.
Can I ride on top of the
Okay.
cover?
You want to
No,
ride on
that's
top?
not gonna work.
Oh, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Shit.
It doesn't work like that.
All right, I'll just keep my feet out the back thing.
All right. Reason I ask the marching order is simply because some of you are the kind of, were there the day the shit hit the fan. You might, there might be rumors of you all. But as, Basil wasn't present during that situation and he's riding up front, Milo's just kind of chilling up front. Hal's the one who worked there. And Raina's in the back. No one's probably gonna notice you guys just rolling past. You're just business as usual. Someone might see an amethyst dragonborn, but they're not gonna relate that to the massacre. So there's gonna be no percentile roll that anybody notices you passing because of that, for sure. So that's fine.
Milo's got his new goggles down, so as it gets darker, he can.
Yeah,
test, he
you're
can test
totally
them out.
unrecognizable
Yeah.
in terms of that. There's no giant cat.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you didn't have a tiger then anyway, so
that's true.
yeah. Hal was really the risk factor here because he used to work there. People would recognize him possibly, but he's in the covered wagon.
I've
So
seen
you guys go
somewhere
back.
before.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys go past and manage to find, many opportunities to pull over and hitch the horses and then set up the wagon or set up the hut spell, the shelter spell, whatever it was called.
The tiny hut.
Liamon's tiny hut. That's what it was.
I think that's actually pretty big.
There's a there's a bigger spell where you get a much bigger shelter.
I'm
That's why
making
it's
a
called the
joke.
tiny hut. That's
You're
fair.
making a joke.
It's a new fucking spell too.
Yeah. I was just making a joke.
Silliness.
Wow, this is nice.
you ri-
nice.
Yeah, you ritual cast the spell.
So it's
Oh,
gonna
no,
take me
really?
11 minutes.
On the
It's not-
road again.
That's not bad for the hut.
Do you want to make it interior dimly lit, or should we make it just pitch black? So Basil can't see nothing.
I'll just make it like the same color as like dirt, I guess. So it just looks like a little hill.
Nice.
Oh, that's fine. How much
Little
space is in the hut? I can't remember. I think you
10
used the spell maybe
foot
once.
radius. 10-foot radius. Not very
Nice.
big, but big
Big
enough.
enough for 4 medium creatures.
Well, I think they fit all of Vox Machina in it.
Yeah. Oh, it was Mighty Nine.
Was it Mighty Nine? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can fit.
I
Yeah.
didn't watch Vox. I didn't watch all of Vox Machina, so
Gotcha.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so it should be able to fit 4 of us plus Nyx.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nyx can just be a pillow.
And Naya.
Yeah, I would basically sleep on Nyx anyways. Oh, and Nyx, yeah.
He's like, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Don't forget about me, guys.
This is one of those things where he like sneaks up like, what the fuck? Like off in the office.
So, yeah, Nyx is a medium-sized creature.
I believe that's what it is.
Yeah. So so you can all fit if Milo squeezes in there. Yeah, that's fine because Milo's a small size. That's not an issue.
Yeah, medium beast.
Yep. So yeah, that is a tight fit, but Milo can squeeze in with like Nyx's space, sleep against the tiger. That can work. You can all fit with Nyx. That works.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude.
But it is tight quarters, like Star said. You guys do get your long rest. If Reyna wants to change any spells around during her long rest, she can. You guys are not ambushed. There's no attacks. There's nothing unusual that befell the party.
Nice.
I think this is when I asked Reyna, well, Reyna, ready to get rid of that book, put it in one of her bags.
Oh, yes.
Or you not feel comfortable yet, you would wait a couple days.
No, it needs to happen before I get too comfortable.
So how does this your hut work? Like if we're on the outside and you're in here alone with the book, and like say it explodes. I hope it doesn't. But if it does, would it affect us outside the hut? I guess we wouldn't really see what's going on inside the hut, right?
That's a
All the
great-
all the vegetation around there has still been getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if something happened to you, we wouldn't see it happen. But no one would see anything happening, so at least we're not drawing attention. I know we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere anyway, but I don't. I think you can shoot from inside outside.
Spells and
That could
other
be wrong.
magical effect can't extend through the dome or be cast through it.
Oh, there you go. Okay. So yeah, if something bad happened that would affect the whole party, and we were on the outside, it would only affect you. I mean, that's not to scare you, but I mean,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, we could all be in there with you, and if something happens, then it happens to all of us. I don't know.
Do you want someone in there with you?
Up to you guys.
Fuck it. I want to see what happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
I told your father I'd protect you.
I just want to see if it explodes or anything. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially if I
Okay.
get to live through it.
Yeah, we'll
I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil on her.
And I'll send Nyx into the cart.
Okay.
I'll just say, good luck. Oh yeah, good luck. Got
Okay.
this.
I'm gonna unattune from the grimoire of unsavory appetite.
Let me read some things really quick.
Shit. I'm
He's
scared.
just scaring you. He's just scaring you.
It's like when they had that sock in Monster
I,
Inc.
if you want to know the real thing, I want to know if when she unattunes to the book, if the weight immediately comes back. I want to know that fact. I don't know that fact offhand.
You go from gaunt to normal. Horse ride.
You just regain, or is that like permanent? Like, or like what the hell is up? I need to look.
You
that
might as
up
well just
to see
reattune
what
at
the
that point.
Yeah, if it's permanent, I'm gonna reattune.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
You
I
lose
really
more
don't
weight.
think it is.
You just
Yeah,
keep
I don't know,
stacking it.
I need to read the specifics of that.
At that point, Rand be like, all right, fuck it.
Fuck these planes.
Milo just lights the smoking pipe, the stone smoking pipe that he has. Well, it never needs lighting. Sorry. Milo just starts smoking it.
Okay.
Just watching.
You unattune from the book, and it goes in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing bad happens. You feel a little different. You know that necromantic, demonic energies from the book, something about the book and understanding things gave you, control over your own body. That's why you were getting like health back, and the regenerating properties are gone. But you feel like, almost like you took off an old cloak, and now you're feeling the air once more, as it naturally is. Something about that book is defiling, and you have been, exposed to perhaps a tainted air, and now it's just, you're breathing fresh air once more. It's like when you have too much phlegm in your throat for weeks because you're sick, or days because you're sick, and then you can't breathe the air right, and then you finally get all that shit out and you can breathe once more. You're like, my lungs can get air again. It's that type of thing. It feels better. You're not attuned to this demonic thing anymore. The weight doesn't immediately come back, but you have no reason to believe that it was necessarily permanent. That's about it. Nothing. There's no explosions. There's no army of demons that get summoned to defend the book, and you're not compelled to do anything else with it.
Wow, that was painless.
Well,
Alright, whose bag we putting it in? Yours?
okay, here you go. It kind of sucks. I still look like a skeleton, but
Yeah, you do.
I mean, at least you can eat
Usually-
like fruits and vegetables again.
yeah, I'm
What-
very excited.
Probably
What's
won't
the
put any
item?
weight on that fast, but
Book of Vile Darkness? What is it called?
It is not the Book of Vile Darkness. The
Unsavory.
Book of Vile Darkness is a bit of a bigger deal.
Okay. Okay, Grimoire of Unsavory Appetite. Cool. I've added it to my inventory. My bag of holding.
Yeah, your understanding of it is you can die just by reading it. It is demonic, awful, anti-humane theory. Just by reading it can melt the eyes from the head. That type of evil shit. You risk it just by attuning it. That is the danger within the book. Just by reading it, you can die. Just by reading it, you can become evil. It corrupts you. It's made of demon flesh and awful things, and there's a demon in there. A demon was bound in there. So that's the danger of the book. Reading it can kill you and make a good man bad. Imagine a lawful evil Basil. Imagine that. Like,
They're dead.
It's not
that's
that hard to
as
imagine.
as Reyna, you know, gets unattuned from the book. That's the realization. That's the danger of the book. It can kill you and it can turn you into something very bad. Just by reading it, that's the true danger. And then it feeds off you. You lose weight. You know, it kills all life around it. That's the penalty.
Oh, she's gonna go play in the flowers.
Luckily, you're in a, you know, you stayed out of the way of most people, and you know you didn't draw too much attention to yourself, so you were lucky with it. You didn't walk into a church with it, you know, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It's like ripping the head off.
Yeah,
But I'm not feel better.
Milo would just be like, how do you feel? I mean,
Well, the air is a lot fresher. I feel like I can breathe.
The first time.
And like a weight has been lifted off of me.
that's good.
Yeah. I feel good.
Good.
Wow.
So now we, like, try to destroy it, right? Like, not main goal, but, I mean, if we get the chance.
You're like a basilisk fang or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need a secret phrase to get into it. It's like I open at the close or something. Does anyone here speak snake?
The Azamar guarded the wagon for you last night. Made sure nobody stole the horses. That's where he was.
Thanks, Naya.
Nice.
we kind of forgot to get him on the way out of the city. Retroactively, he's there, people.
No, he was there. I thought we said he was in the hut with us.
Yeah, we picked him up. We picked him up.
Yeah, you would have picked him up. No, he didn't go in the hut with you.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't.
Oh, there is technically space for a hammock.
Yeah, he can. He could
Yeah,
fit
duh.
if you wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, there's technically hammock space. It's
Yeah.
10 feet by.
It says it can fit 9 medium creatures.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? So it's a triple decker? Like what the shit?
You guys on the
I don't-
staircase?
I
It's
don't
got
know.
bunks. It's got fucking bunks
Yeah.
in there. That's awesome. No, well, that's how the Mighty Nine fit in there.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's like
it
those.
says 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can
What the
fit
fuck?
inside the dome with you.
That's
Oh,
it's
I
like
need
the
to look at it.
Japanese like
I
you know
read this. I didn't see that.
kind of pods that you
Yeah.
sleep in,
Mm-hmm.
like those.
I checked. See, I checked the space. I didn't read the entire lore of the entire description. I assumed it was just that. Yeah, I need to read the fucking whole spell. That is a really good spell.
I like it.
I read it at one point, but like I just forgot the part where it fits 9 creatures. Jesus, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Who's driving the wagon today?
Yep,
Not
day
me.
2 of travel. Yeah, Raina's still on scribe duty.
I can take over. I can drive. Let me drive the boat.
Okay. So I'll get invisibility.
Naya has that by his default. I want to know some. See some.
Dispel magic. And enlarge reduce. So that's 2 second levels and 1/3 level. So that's what? 2, 4,
14
6,
hours?
8. Cool. It should be less than yesterday's. Because 2 second levels and 1/3. The other yesterday was 2/3 and 1/1. Oh wait, just kidding. Don't listen to me.
I'm trying not to.
Sorry. Are any of those a part of your classes, like spells, like your off and all that? Time?
Huh?
Are they part of your classes, like?
Nope, because I'm a blade singer.
No, she's a gem. Yeah, she's got her own special thing, but she doesn't get like a discount on the spells when she
Nope.
scribes them.
Yeah,
It's fucked up. You're a merchant and you don't even get a discount.
Yep.
tragic.
Yeah, robbed.
Yeah, but I mean, but she gets to steal money, like so much money from her
Yeah.
her dad. I was thinking about that. Like, how's he a
It's not
merchant if he just
stealing.
leaves it? Yeah, it is stealing. If he just leaves it
mine.
around, it's not yours.
Well,
It's your father's.
it it helps when the family lets you walk around and the staff lets you in, cause you're family.
Yeah. You stole like 1,000. I think it was like 800 or 1,000 gold worth of gems. I'm sure your father would be like, oh, maybe not that much.
It was only 400. Thank you.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I
We
wasn't
went in there
gonna.
before. Earlier, we went in there
That's
and you stole.
chunk money. Oh no, that
Trunk
it was
money.
not 800.
No, no,
Struck-
but collectively. Dumb. Collectively.
Collectively, it might have been.
Yeah.
Hey, she got a goddamn 26 on her fucking perception and a
I
goddamn looking
know.
for gems in a merchant hole. Like,
I
what
know,
am I
and
gonna do about that?
didn't rob the wand either. If I knew about the
Oh no!
Had that
Oh yeah,
shit.
no the staff. Yeah, there was a rod. Yeah, there was a rod or a staff.
yeah, the war wizard
I
or something
remember
like
that.
that. Something.
No,
Lot
I
of
remember.
gems.
She didn't identify it. She didn't like cast a spell to identify it. She was gonna take it and then didn't.
Yeah, she didn't want to fuck her family over.
That would have went noticed probably.
Blame it on the little daughter, little kid.
Man,
Oh, and just so you know, from now on, every morning, I'm gonna
Yeah.
set the alarm spell around my 2 spell book. And I'm putting my new spells into my arcane grimoire +1.
Okay. You're getting started on the other spell book.
Yes.
Okay. You guys, yeah, you guys travel for the second day, and the second day's worth of travel ends near Dewcrest.
I'm not going in there.
We're gonna
That's
we're
fair.
Hamlin.
Yeah,
That's
I'm just-
correct.
I'm ready to truck on. I'm ready to keep on trucking.
So yeah, you guys are doing countryside travel, no inns, no fucking,
Yeah,
no
probably
cities,
not.
no town, no. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
fine. That is
Okay.
fine.
On the road again.
I need Basil during this night's stay. I need Basil to make a
Mhm.
wisdom saving throw for me.
I have dark vision because the belt of dwarven kind. Is that relevant?
It is not. It has to do with.
You're so
Oh,
mean
shit.
to me.
It has to do with you sleeping.
You're so mean. Okay. Just wisdom. Saving
It's
throw?
wisdom saving throw. You can spend inspiration if you do have it. I think you're still
You
without
told
it.
me just because I wanted to be a winner that I'm getting pumped.
Okay.
Okay. I got 11.
You got an 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too great.
You have a strange dream. It fades in and out. You catch bits and pieces of it, but when you awaken, you will recall all of it.
Oh.
As your dreams were disturbed. Perhaps they
Oh.
were once normal dreams, but in and out fade a similar scene. The cave where you believe your sister is held. Similar silhouettes of humanoid figures and a chittering noise. The glowing lights, the similar sounds. Another scene fades in, and you see the writhing, shadowy form where Ishigal's voice was heard, and you see a couple humanoid figures standing near that. Long, dark-haired, skinny form and a plated figure. You hear talking. One voice, male voice that you've heard before. One belonging to the elf you seek. You hear his voice say, the festival is planned as you expected, my lord. The despite everything, according to plan. You then hear a chittering voice, a shadowy from the shadowy form, speaking in abyssal tongues. You are able to comprehend it. Strangely, it's saying, "Contact the family. It is time to gather the ghoul flesh." And the elf says, "The family has been killed, my lord. The book is gone." And immediately there is a chitterous, quelling scream. Not quelling, that's the incorrect word. It's just this chittering, just awful scream, which is eventually quelled by the form. And he says something you cannot hear. There is a flicker, and suddenly the form is no longer present. The other figures are some feet away. Unknown how much time has passed, you hear them speaking. You hear a woman's voice. It was the woman that fought you on the field that day when all the criminals were killed. The plate-wearing woman. And he says, "I have been loyal. You cannot blame me for this." And the elf says, "You have been loyal, and now you will be loyal in death." And without doing any somatic components, verbal components, you see a withered hand, far older than that of what the elf has appeared in the past, extend a finger, and a flash of green light and a crackling beam flares out before she can react. This is very fast, and the beam comes out and hits her, and she crumbles to dust. And there's another flicker, and you see as before servants, cloaked, hunched over, sweeping up the remains into a bowl, which the elf brings it over to the form, which is writhing again, the form of Ishigal. And the elf says, "What now, my lord? What must be done of these interlopers?" And he takes the bowl, and you see this form. You see what must be the head, an almost insectoid-like head, start huffing fumes out of this bowl, like sniffing them, and this gas, this awful green vapor starts pouring out of the bowl into the creature. He says, "They leave us no choice. We must play our hand more. I will contact the molder, and he will sniff them out, and he will retrieve what is ours." And then you awaken, and you are down all of your hit die except 2. Your hit points are at full, but your healing hit die during short rest drops to 2. You did not have a very pleasant sleep. You awake with the sweats. You awake feeling, like you were tossing all night and you didn't get the full benefits of a long rest. But your spells are there. Everything's fine. And you weren't damaged, so, you don't have any hit points to gain. But that was not a pleasant sleep. And you awaken. Everyone awakens like normal.
I'll share my vision with my compatriots. What?
Oh my goodness.
The molder? Like MOLD? Like it grows on
OLD.
what?
Yeah.
I heard. Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
Or like someone that molds something.
That's what I was thinking. Also, why would he kill the knight and then he's just huffing her? That's pretty cool. I mean, like aesthetically, it's pretty cool, but it's fucked up.
I don't know. I thought the knight was pretty. That was pretty. They were a good adversary. I don't see how they fucked it up.
Well,
Except they didn't
sticking-
kill us that one time. But
Yeah, well, he's probably just salty that the family's dead.
yeah, seems we did a good. They're looking for the book probably too. So
Anybody can make a religion or arcana check over the Molder term if they want, or the Molder name.
Feels pressure.
Ooh, natural
I got-
20.
You got a
two.
natural 20?
I got
I got
a
a 3.
natural 20.
I got a 4.
In your
Hey!
father's. Okay, Milo.
I'm just a 22. It's not natural 20.
But you got a 22?
Mhm.
What, Arcana?
Arcana.
Arcana. So you've heard that name used before. The term has been often associated with certain demonic magics. It is very, very evil and corrupting stuff. Anything to do with it has been outlawed. Like, if you're found doing anything related to this term, and you're not even sure what it means or who it is maybe referencing, but this demon was so dangerous that if you're found practicing his teachings, you are executed by the church. It is that outlawed. To be teaching it, to have scrolls of anything related to him, you are put to death. That law is thousands of years old, and it is still intact from those days of the Great Purgings. It is still, this demon is so feared, whoever he is, that he cannot be allowed to be taught. It's one of those things. That's what your Arcana teaches you. Milo, in your father's journal, you know of even more info because it's religion. The Molder is a term given to a demon lord who has been imprisoned forever, and no one knows how to break him out. This demon is let me get out the lore book. Someone got a natural. I wasn't expecting a natural 20 on this, so let me get out the lore book.
Makes
He's
sense
known
'cause his
as-
dad would have killed him.
So it is in a list of great threats that have been dealt with. Typhon is one of them, and he's a demon lord. This dates back to the days of the first primordial hunters that dealt with him. This is old shit. He is known as the father of monsters, the master of lamias. He lives in bitter exile, chained in his prison that he cannot get out of. Nobody can get out of. Fey lords were not taught how to break him out. The angels, the gods, none of them know fully how to get him out, because many powers went into destroying him. Fey, devil, well, not devil, but Fey, demon, and god alike. He was too dangerous at one point and was locked away. His deal is while most demon lords cannot leave their demences within the abyss for various reasons, he is bound to his prison, and no portal, spell, or anything can release him. His influence is that, his power is that he is corruption incarnate. He would be like exposing yourself to uranium or radiation. You would just change and mutate. So immense is his evil that his influence can slip through even the cracks of his prison to cause monsters to be birthed in your plane, acting on his behalf, looking for things to free him. He is chained to some hellish abyssal prison, and his radiation of evil leaks into the world as vapor or as ick, and it creates awful things that do what he needs them to do. Of all the creatures that crawl into existence under this being, his favorite was the Lamia. He created these things. These monsters only exist because of him. at one time, he was flying around here calling shots. Just birthing awful, abortive things. Awful aberrations. Oozes fell from him like raindrops falling from the clouds. The primordial stalkers and the Fey Lords and the gods dealt with him and imprisoned him. But every prison has cracks. And he is so dangerous that even these cracks pose a threat, because if someone knows how to get a hold of him or draw upon his power, they can breathe corruption into the land. His apostates are hunted down at all cost. He is a mortal enemy of not only man and elf, but of all nature and creation. Just like many of these other names that you are hearing of. It appears corruption and defiling is a commonality with all these demons. That's what it seems to be.
So you see Milo.
That's natural 20 for you.
You see Milo take out his father's journal. He just kind of holds a finger up, flips through it really quick, and then he tells you everything that Tom just said.
Yeah. I got you a picture of him, actually. There's a sketch of him in the journal. I'll give you a sketch of him. Yeah, for the natural 20, I'll give you a sketch of this thing.
Nice. So yeah, this, not a good... You know what? If we find my father and find the Tarrasque, maybe we'll just get the Tarrasque and this guy to battle. Just stick them on each other.
Just ride the Tarrasque and he just eats everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking scary.
Here,
So,
I will send this to the group. He is quite an awful magnificence to behold, actually, looking at his art. I looked at his art a long time ago, like when I knew that this guy was going to be involved in the story, but like now I'm looking at him again, I'm like, dude, that's such badass fucking art, Jesus Christ. Here, look at this guy. Log in on my phone.
I don't know, the fucking worm one with a bunch of faces. Spooky.
He's wild. He's just ugly, bro. Like, he's just horrid to look at. This guy is just, this guy's sick. Here, we can share this to the screen.
Well,
Pretty cool.
snake hands.
The size level on him would be gargantuan.
Oh,
shit.
So like he would tower over buildings and things like that. He is something of immense size. Yeah, like he is gigantic. He's locked away. He was, according to the lore, he is one of the entities that existed in this place before civilization existed. When it was just elves and men and dwarves clattering about the wilderness in the good old days where the world was much different. This is something that had power in the world, that was calling shots, and it was imprisoned away. It was killed even by its own kind because it was just too fucking dangerous. Demons, men, elves, fae, and gods all, dealt with it. Animals would unite alongside the first of the druids in defiance of this thing, as awful two-headed, three-headed monstrosities and chimeras flew out, and it was just, there's an epic lore behind it, and that's the lore on Typhon. A good natural 20. Had to pull out the good old lore book for that one. Hey, you gotta reward that. It doesn't always happen.
Whoa.
yeah.
Fuck.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like another guy we just gotta kill.
Well, that's worrying. It's like his allies or worshippers or something. That's worrying. I'm not sure what we can really do about that, but that's worrying.
Just have to stop whoever's trying to set him free.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great sketch. Those little snake hands.
Yeah, right. Like he reaches out and each of his fingers is a poisonous snake. Like what the fuck? Terrible monster, man.
It's crazy.
Good thing he's in prison though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's worrying.
Yeah,
That was your that was your dream.
Yep.
You know, when I first read this book, I was like, some of these guys sound pretty terrible, but I'm glad we don't have to deal with them. But like now, like this one is just a part of the story that we're living right now, and it's. I mean, I guess I probably should have reacted this way when I found out that my father, entered the lair of, or was heading towards the lair of a Tarask. But that wasn't like directly affecting us. I mean, it would have eventually, maybe, if we make it there and stuff. But this is a little bit more pressing and terrifying.
From your dream's perspective, Basil, it seems like the demon lord that you've been dealing with and this elf, you've caused enough collateral damage to where Ishigal did not appear to want to do this, with his voice, as you're talking about this and thinking about it more. It didn't seem like he wanted to tip this type of power. Like he's not happy about having to do this, but revealing, and he also doesn't realize that you're seeing all this either. But you're not sure how or what's entailed, but he is apparently capable of drawing upon the powers of Typhon, an imprisoned demon lord, and this was not a power that he wants to call upon. It's but he's apparently able to do it as a demon lord.
Well, not sure what more there is to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can really do right now except press on and. Yeah.
Just fuck him up when it comes to it.
Yeah, the Azamar says there might not be anything to do but press on. But thanks to the dream, we now know of the threat we're dealing with, and we should be sleeping, knowing that any night we could be ambushed and any night trouble might be coming.
I'd like to see them try.
Okay. Well,
Milo's like, I wouldn't. Please no.
That's Jacob saying that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the horses hitched back up to the wagon and stuff.
They're in the back over there.
So dumb.
Yeah, alright, well.
Hey, it is midnight. We could end there rather than have you get to the town and the hamlet and then only get like 15 minutes of that. And then
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think that's good. We had a lot of plot today. I didn't know if you guys were gonna leave Raina's house immediately or continue the role play there. But that was a good episode. I definitely had fun with this.
Absolutely.
Thank you all. Those of you that watch. We had a role play heavy couple of sessions. There will be something happening next week. Ice will be rolled next week. I promise you. Lots of them.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see you next week on Tuesday here at Tabletop Tyranny. Thank you all again. I'm Tom, and we will continue with the Lost Tales of Paradisia. Same time, same place.
Hell
Deuces.